Hello and welcome to unMadeGaming, guys. It is Tuesday and we are back with the Curse of Strahd. And if all goes as planned, my microphone and sound are on this time. Pro stream. Guys, I'm back from Gen Con. My voice is hoarse. I'm a tiny horse. And we're going to play with some vampires and some creepy, terrifying children. And one lone bit from Video Store Cowboy. So let's go around and introduce quickly our characters before they all die and you guys reroll new characters because this is, after all, the Curse of Strahd. So we'll go over to the first to fall is Auntie Nanny. Who are you playing, or who are you? What are you doing here? And tell us about Auntie Nanny.
Hey everyone, it's me, Rim. I am here playing Auntie Nanny. She is a little old lady who is a human wizard. She's a witch, but a very nice, not so scary witch. Just old. She's just kind of old. She's now unconscious because she got the crap beat out of her by a Grick, although she did bust that Grick up with her broomstick. She hates messes, and hates a lot of people actually, but that's it.
And bats.
And bats. Yeah, and bats. She doesn't like those.
Yeah, that's true. Also kind of old. Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And how do you plan not to die today?
I'm Mr. Bitters, and I kind of mod around here and stuff. I did it once this week. I'm good. I play Stewart Gibbs, the human fighter. He used to be a part of the City Watch till he got messed up with some dwarf who had a thing for books, and now he's in some cult.
Speaking of dwarves messing with books, KW Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And tell us about your dwarf who messes with books.
I'm a dwarf who messes with books because this is my first time playing a druid. I'm pretty sure I'm not doing it right. But that being said, I am also a mod around here, and I'm on Twitter, Twitch, and all kinds of stuff as KW Frags. You might see me around, you might not. Whatever. Who cares? Fuck you. But yeah, no. I'm playing Toddrick Elisor, a lone druid who was brought
Enjoy your stay.
convinced to join society by one Mr. Bitters guy. Starts with an S. I forget your name sometimes. Stewart, yeah. I keep wanting to call you Sean. And me and Stewart are buds, and I joined the cult because they had a huge library, and that's really all I wanted was to read. So, yeah. Yeah,
because druids are just like wizards, guys. I don't know if you know that. They're just like nature wizards.
Yeah, nature. I'm a nature wizard who, is only sometimes in the nature. He still likes it.
That's what you should announce yourself as, is not an actual druid, but a nature wizard. I'd love to hear that happen. I'm just like, no, I am so-and-so nature wizard. Like, that's not a thing. No one.
I believe I put one of my background things is that I'm a wizard's apprentice.
That's perfect. And in all the right places for all the wrong reasons. Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
I'm Madfish. I hang out on Discord, and I do some writing and art and stuff. I am playing Thorne Blacktalon, whose name should always be accompanied with heavy metal guitars. She is very angry, dragonborn.
Yeah.
And her clan asked her to join this cult. Asked the cult to please take her. Please take her. And so now they've pointed her at undead. And I think she's going to try very hard to survive on her one hit point.
Yeah.
Through sheer force of stubbornness.
Yeah. Through sheer teenage angst.
Yes. Just channel all of it.
Which is perfect. So guys, before we jump into the game here, I will remind you, if you look down across the bottom of the screen, you will see our retweets, followers, and subscriber goals. Every time we hit those goals, everyone on screen gets advantage. And you'll also see our donation goal if you guys want to help interact with the show or just help the channel. Check the donation section down below for all the cool things you can donate for in D&D 5e. So yeah, previously on Curse of Strahd, you guys had discovered the secret of the dumbwaiter, and you had made your way all the way up to the master bedroom, finding a secret hidden bookcase, leading to a secret hidden room, leading to a decomposed corpse, and a note talking about a strange cult activity, and that Baron, Lord Baron, I think that's what it is, Strahd von Zarovich, would have nothing to do with this cult, and didn't want any part of them. Auntie Nanny found a book detailing Barovia and its many dark secrets and shadowy corners. And then you guys proceeded to go upstairs, where you found the previously magically locked room was no longer locked. And you discover that in the room were children. Also, I can hear me echoing on somebody's screen. You guys could hear you saw the children, and it was, a sight to behold, because they were bones and skeletons, until all of a sudden their ghosts appeared and didn't want you to leave. They wanted you to play with them. Play with us. And you didn't want to do that, and you guys tried to leave, and 2 of you were possessed by the spirits of Rose and the spirit of Thorne. You guys descended deep, deep, deep into the bowels underneath the death house to fight the monster. But again, 2 of you were possessed by children, and that didn't go so well for you. And now, one of you lies bleeding out, one of you lies on death's doorstep, one of you is shaken from having the spirit of a child inside of him and full of fear, and the other one is a confused nature wizard who's not sure what's happening. So, we descend back, down, deeper, into the bowels of Death House. What are you guys doing?
Dying. Someone help.
Yep. Shitting our collector pants.
Shitting all the pants.
Oh man. So who's all is? We have 2 people down, right?
No,
Or just
you
one?
just have Auntie Nanny is down. You have Thorne. It looks like she has seen a lot better days than today. I think Toddrick, you're fine, and Stewart, you are also fine.
When you don't fight, you don't get hurt.
When you hide in a corner and cry, it's real easy.
Okay. It's still my turn, correct?
We're out of initiative. No, there's no monsters around.
Okay, there's no monsters around. All right. Those bells are really loud.
Are they?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to think. It's hard to think, but I enjoy it.
Good.
I can hear the bells.
I think
Ren, you're dead. Quiet.
Oh, how about now? Still quiet?
No, you're dead. Quiet. Be quiet.
Oh, that kind of quiet.
I think Stewart had just hurled this doll away.
Yes.
And said, "Fuck this house." He'll push himself up off the ground, like brush off his clothes, and look around. And Toddrick, she's down. I don't know if that's for the best, but we should probably tend to it.
Are you not still possessed by a child?
No.
No, everyone got free of their child.
Oh, they did. Where the hell have I been? I don't have anything. I'm all dried up. I have an herbalism kit, but I don't think that's going to do anything.
Yeah, let's say you have a few herbs on you just in case. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check. Roll me you have survival or nature?
Medicine?
I have survival.
Take one of those. Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't been keeping track of it. Do I have any more?
Okay, I'm because you have an herbalism kit, I'm going to say you have advantage.
Okay.
And you can produce. It's going to take you some time, so someone's going to need to make me a medicine check to stabilize Auntie Nanny. But with given some time, given a good 10, 15 minutes, you can easily procure a healing potion.
Stewart, go put your finger in her wound.
Damn it, Toddrick. I'm a swordsman, not a doctor.
I hate everything that just happened.
Yeah, you do.
So I'm sitting there muddling away, just don't worry. We're having mojitos. No.
I plugged up this one and blood started coming out of her ears.
Just keep plugging till you run out of fingers.
Auntie Nanny has never had so many holes.
Nope.
than she has right now. Rem, roll me one more death saving throw.
Oh Lord, let's see. Where am I at with my death saves? Good on my sheet. Good on my death saves. There we go. A 6.
Good stuff. So, Stewart, you feel more of the blood seeping past your fingers. You feel the life ebbing from Auntie Nanny, but just as you feel it begin to finally slip back into the long dark, Toddrick, you have created a health drop.
Enjoy
a
your
drop
stay.
of health to give her.
Yeah, and I'm sure it just tastes like shit because I used dust from the ground, a little spit. I probably took some of that monster's blood or whatever and just kind of ground it. I just made it up as I went along. I was like, this will probably do.
You got to use what you have.
Yeah, I just open her up.
So you can heal. What is it? 2d4 plus 2.
Nice.
You'll be
That's probably gonna get me maxed out. Yep.
There you go.
Nanny wakes up.
Oh there. Grick juice, my favorite.
And she stands up, brushes herself off.
Did we win?
Yeah.
I've been eating the Grick.
That's true. That's true. I forgot you did just grab a tentacle and begin chewing on the Grick. Yeah, I'm 90% sure they're not poisonous, so you're probably fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not poisonous, so you're fine. You've just been chewing on a Grick angrily because it attacked the crap out of you.
Yeah. I'm kind of vainly hoping it will make me feel better.
I mean, it makes you feel full, for sure. It has the effect of, like, you know, macaroni and cheese, where it's comfort food, where you don't feel as bad about what happened to you, but you still physically feel bad because you're
It's real
big.
rubbery.
Yeah.
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 Like pouting.
Yeah, I'm gonna take what's ever left in the bottom of the bowl that I just made, and just kind of scoop it on my fingers and just like rub it on one of her wounds while she's eating. Kind of like, hey.
You know what? Let's see here.
It's really hard for a dragonborn to pout, but she kind of does.
So you begin smearing that on one of the wounds, one of the Grick beak wounds, and it begins to seal. Madfish, you heal 2 hit points.
Nice.
So you're slightly less dead. Still
Slightly.
ultimately dying, but just less so.
Wait,
So you guys are in this what you assume to be some kind of cafeteria or an eatery. You know, there's a massive corpse of a Grick just on the ground near you. You know that there was a swarm of centipedes that seemed to have been blocked by Auntie Nanny. At least Toddrick, you're aware of that. You guys see small bones all around you on the floor. You know, Toddrick, you're probably kind of certain that given the environment, this might have been the last scraps of the Grick's last meal. But that's all you guys hear. You kind of hear this quiet chanting and the echoing all around you.
Are they still scared little ghost kid possessed?
They are not.
Nice. Okay. Nanny wants to investigate some of these bones.
Okay,
Oh, hello there, Bones.
sure.
What are you made of?
What are you gonna roll me? Some investigation?
I can do that.
Yep.
I can do that. 8. My rolls are on point.
You're certain that they are larger than rodent bones, but you're not sure what they could be. They're kind of like most of the bones are kind of chomped on or broken, so it's kind of how you'd have to put them back together. So it takes a little bit for you. You're kind of trying to assemble these bones, and you're not an archaeologist, but you're certain that these could not have been rodent bones.
Well,
Hold on, Toddrick's gonna do something here. He wants to look at the bones and say, "Oh, they are rodent bones, but they are rodents of, unusual size."
I don't get that reference.
She says.
I didn't read that book.
Toddrick's trying to come off as like I know what those are. Those are just big red bones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
The bones.
Then,
The bones are real.
Not real bones. You can see my bones through my skin. I know real bones.
I could eat them.
So
Okay,
which
hear me
pathway?
out.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gone well for us since we came in this house was when we sat down and I rested my eyes in that room with the books. You remember that? Good times. I'm saying that if we do tactical retreat, right, Toddrick? Tactical.
Yeah, tactical, yeah.
What does that mean?
That is my favorite room so far. Just grab a nap, maybe grab a rest. Nanny, you look
Is
like you're
there?
still half dead.
I
Oh,
don't.
I'm at full hit points. I'm very old.
Yeah, you say that.
I don't want to sleep in here with the ghosts.
Okay, well, you know what I know about ghosts? Is they're gonna get us anyway, because they already did.
The whole time he's saying this, God dang it, it's not. Toddrick's gonna just take off his shitty brown shawl and just kind of crumple it up into a pillow and lay on the table. All right.
Oh no, this is the worst room. This is the worst room so far.
Oh,
We need to
is
go
this-
to the best room.
The best. Oh, I just hope you were laying down. Yeah. I mean, I'll sleep on the ground in a mud hut. I don't care.
We
Well-
did for a long time.
Well, there were some nice coffins back there, but it's kind of full of centipedes at the moment.
Yeah, I believe I killed a centi person or something.
Oh no, they're still there. I just stuffed it with my dress to keep them from sneaking out.
That's right. Didn't your like an invisible person or whatever? I slapped the centipede straw off of it, or
Yeah, they're still centipedes though. You just slapped them off the invisible person.
yeah.
They're still like.
And Toddrick's gonna assume that he killed whatever the hell
Yeah.
that centipede thing was.
That's fair. That is a solid
called it.
assumption.
Oh yeah, that's right. You don't know that it's the unseen servant.
Unmade
It's some
servant.
weird centipede ghost.
The unmade servant.
The
Perfect.
centi person.
The ghostipede.
Centipeople
Spectropede.
everywhere.
So we're going back up to the master bedroom, and we're kicking off our shoes for a bit.
This is a really good idea for Nanny.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Let's do it for Nanny.
Do it for Nanny. Oh, thank you so much.
He's gonna look at Stewart like,
It's my nap time anyways right now. I guess she'll hobble her old self up.
Yes, she will.
he's gonna get here and go. Oh wait, no, after you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, you're
So you guys are.
I love how we're all just one tiling this.
Yeah.
gotta be real, you know.
Yeah.
That's right. We have to sell the illusion.
There you go.
Oh, here we are, all stay.
So
Okay.
You guys are, I assume you guys are going back to the book room.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes, there. I'm going to settle down on the.
Well, actually, no. There's a damn servant's bedroom over here. Hell yeah.
Yep, there is a servant's bedroom over there.
Oh,
He's just like,
mate.
screw your door.
He's absolutely
She breaks through the wall.
in front of
Uh,
everybody.
Toddrick's gonna go and see if there's beds in this room.
Okay.
You know what? No, I don't.
No, the door
God
creaks,
damn
the
it.
door creaks open,
Too
and
late.
you see nothing. There's nothing in here, Frank. I'm just trying to terrify you. You see a rather large conservatory. Beautiful gossamer drapes cover the windows and elegantly appointed hall. There's some brass chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. There's finely upholstered chairs lining the wall. There's a nice, beautiful stained glass window hanging, depicting beautiful men, women, and children singing and playing instruments. There's a harpsichord across from you as soon as you enter, with a bench that sits there. A fireplace, and nearby the fireplace is a large standing harp. There are also several alabaster figurines, well-dressed dancers adorning the mantelpiece above the fireplace.
I bet they're not haunted.
Oh no, totally not. Are these chairs padded?
They are quite comfortable.
Okay. I'm gonna break one of the chairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the back and the seat of the chair and lay them down, I'm gonna pull I'm gonna come over here by the drapes and pull down some of the drapes and use them as a blanket.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
Oh no.
Or athletics check.
Okay.
Make it a fort.
So you do. You take the chair and you lift it up in your big meaty dwarven hands, and you just clatter it down on the ground several times. You're making quite a ruckus. Bang, bang, and it kind of like echoes throughout the house. Bang, bang, until eventually it snaps into pieces, and you are able to form your makeshift chair bed.
Is Stewart anywhere around me? No.
I believe Stewart immediately went to his big comfortable chair and laid
Yep.
down.
We've made 6 d20 rolls this session, and none have gone higher than 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I do that and just kind of curl up.
Okay. Perfect.
You're not getting snatched up first.
Cool. Everyone make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
I've got an advantage.
You have an
11.
advantage. Okay. So I have a 11 for Toddrick. I have a 24 for Bitters, or for Stewart. I have an 18 for Thorne, and I have an 11 for Auntie Nanny. Okay. Cool. Interesting. Very interesting. Auntie Nanny, you're still reeling from the blow you took earlier. You're in that state where you shouldn't fall asleep because you have a concussion kind of situation. So sleep comes quickly and all too heavily for you. And while you are deep in your REM, pun intended, sleep, you recall a dream. You recall a dream, and you see just a bright, white, bulbous full moon behind you. And you look around yourself, and you are in this dark, gnarled forest with trees that are enclosing in around you, and the branches feel like almost fingertips reaching out for you as you run through them, and your dress gets caught in tears on the bushes at your feet and at the branches as you run by, and you hear this high-pitched scree noise as you run through the woods as fast as you possibly can, and you hear the thum-thum, 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 thum-thum. And you're not sure if it's your heartbeat or the beat of the wings of this giant black beast of a bat chasing you through the woods. And you awake in a cold sweat, having relived your meeting with the black bat.
Can I wake up over in like Thorne's bed?
You
Like, I was
absolutely
hiding
can.
with her.
You absolutely can.
Oh dearie! Round. How's does Thorne react, or is she still just dozing out?
I kind of have a feeling that when she goes to sleep, she is just
Yeah.
done.
Just done for the day.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
So if you wake her, she will probably bite you.
She's probably kind of terrifying looking too. She looks kind of like a wingless black bat to a degree.
Yeah. I also think that Thorne is definitely the kind of person who is also cuddling you while you're sleeping, like you're a tiny person teddy bear. Because she's real harsh on the outside, but she's a softie on the inside.
Yeah, Nanny, she's definitely wakes up. Oh dear! Sees the giant, and she kind of like tries to do a thing where you see if you can sneak out underneath the arms.
I think she's a pretty heavy sleeper, so if you went slowly and carefully, you could get away from
I
her.
might have a cantrip I can use to get me the hell out of here. No, I only got like message and stuff like that. So yeah, she's just gonna like just tuck and try to sneak out and go back to her bed.
Yeah, you struggle through it, but she's big, heavy limbs. But you get back there, and your sleep is restless and fitful as you try to break the image of this black bat out of your head. Meanwhile, in Dwarven Slumber Town, Toddrick, you feel like you're falling in an endless loop, as if from the sky. And flying away from you in this endless sky into the light of this bright white bulbous moon is this massive winged creature. You're not sure what it is, but you feel a longing and a sadness that it is flying away from you, as if it dropped you. And you're waving your arms around as you're plummeting towards whatever is coming at you. The wind is whipping up, your cloak is ruffling by you, your hair and beard tangle in the wind, and you try to turn yourself over to see. And as soon as you turn yourself over to see, you land. And you're in this pile of brambles and briars. And you see everything around you is blackened and corrupt. These briars and brambles you land in, they're dripping with this green, acrid, caustic poison. The trees have no leaves, they're bare, and they stretch outward as if trying to escape from the very ground that they're in. You hear chittering in the trees, but it doesn't sound like any woodland creature or beast that's comfortable with you. And you see eyes in the darkness watching you wherever you go. What do you do?
Well, at this point, I'm sure my heart is literally thumping out of my chest, and I'm just probably drenched in sweat. I'm gonna try to move. I'm gonna try to back up out of the brambles and get away from whatever these eyes are.
Yeah, you can almost feel the oppressive darkness closing on you, and you feel these eyes just sort of peer around and watch you wherever you move. As you get your way out of these brambles are tearing into your clothing. You can feel them cut into your skin. You feel this poison seep into you. It's hot on your veins, and you are able to escape these briars. Where would you run?
Away. I try to run in the opposite direction the whole time, screaming, "What do you want? What do you want?"
So you do that. You run as in any direction, really, because you have no real sense of direction where you are. You run from the eyes. You're twisting and turning around these trees. You're tripping over these underbrush. You feel this oppressive darkness and this mist pushing you towards a direction. And again, you feel these eyes staring at you. You feel like you're being followed, and then all at once you hear "dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum," the hoofbeats of something chasing behind you. And before you break the clearing of this forest into solidarity, you see an image of a massive stag fighting whatever darkness is behind you. And you look back and you feel the same feeling of longing you felt when falling from the sky as this stag is torn apart, and you awake in a cold sweat.
He's gonna awake and just kind of immediately he's gonna look for Stewart and then realize, oh yeah, he's in another room, and just kind of mumble to himself, no, it's not them, and he's gonna attempt to go back to sleep, but more than likely he's just gonna lay there,
Toss and
kind of scared to go back to sleep.
For Thorne and Stewart, sleep comes peaceful. You wake fully rested. You feel great about your day. You feel like you're ready to take on adventure.
And all my hit points?
And all your hit points are restored. And
Uh-huh.
you have your hit dice back as well. All your spells are back.
Did I dream about delicious chickens?
You did. You dreamt about chickens and slaughtering undead, like fields of undead. You dreamt that you were covered in the bloody ichor of thousands of undead as you wade through to get to the chicken on the other side. You're the reason the chicken crossed the road, and you're going back to retrieve them. You do wake up and see Auntie Nanny curled into a pile of sheets and sweat on her bed.
He's probably shivering too.
Probably just stare at her for an uncomfortably long time.
Aggressive
then-
pat.
Yeah. And then she just leaves.
So, Auntie Nanny, you hear the door close behind
Oh.
you aggressively, or close in front of you aggressively.
She peeks out from underneath the covers. I imagine she sees that her companion is not here anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Did I gain any benefits of a long rest?
You do. Yep, you gain all of them.
Okay, nice. And so she, oh dear, I'm not going to be alone in this place. And she walks out, but she takes the sheet with her, keeps like up around her,
Mhm.
like
As a protection.
yeah, like over her head. She even ties it like a cloak.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't really have a cloak. So she goes out like wearing that.
Okay. Stewart, what about you? What are you doing?
Probably sleeping until someone comes to get him.
Okay, perfect.
It's not the best chair, but he found a good spot.
Yeah.
He's not leaving until he has to.
Yeah. Yeah, you're a common man's man. This is a very plush, overstuffed chair, so you're not used to this amount of bedding in here. This comfortable, soft bedding. It takes a while for you to beat it up and get it into the right position of lumps. Toddrick, what about you?
Toddrick, I guess he's gonna hear them getting ready or moving around and stuff. So he's gonna kind of like stand up. He's gonna take his two halves of a padded chair and just kind of stack them next to the door and put his little shit shawl back on. Clean off his face. Let's do it, and open the door. Just like he's ready. He's ready to go, and then he's gonna remember that he wants to change out one of his spells.
Sure. So you open the door and you see Thorne getting to the book room door, the library door, as she presses it open, and through the door and beyond the girth that is Thorne, you see Toddrick still. You see Stewart still snoozing in his chair, snoring heavily.
He's gonna definitely tell Stewart to wake the hell up.
Thorne, you also see this, and Auntie Nanny, you are hot on her heels and can see this as well.
She'll just stand in the hallway.
Fuck this house. What? Yes. Right. Another day. Night. Whatever it is here.
Yeah, actually, if you peer through the curtain that you're standing beside, it appears to be nighttime.
Just another thing to hate about this place. Anyone hungry? We should eat. Food is important. Breakfast.
Yes.
Oh, I suppose I could have me a nibble.
Stewart will be going through his bag, dried meats and hard bread.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Nanny does the best to eat them with her really crappy teeth. Just like, like break it up into tiny little pieces.
Stewart, you are aware of a stocked kitchen downstairs if you want to try your hand at cooking.
Oh, I'll cook. That's my guild artisan is cooking.
There you go. Yeah, there was a well-stocked, seemingly not death-ridden kitchen downstairs.
Well, I will be very attracted to that. If it smells like food, I'm there.
Sweet.
Nanny will, I guess, go downstairs. Give me 1 minute there, and I can get a good. Wow! She trips over all like the shit we threw down to the first floor.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
It scatters down the stairs towards the bottom.
I just crunch right over it.
Yeah. Make a path, Thorne.
You jump down and land on it and push it out of the way. Yeah, so
Yes,
you can get to this area right there. Yep, that area exactly.
Yeah.
That is where the kitchen is, and you can
Nice.
easily get there and whip up a delicious breakfast.
Okay. So what's everyone feeling? What's around? What can I cook up? What looks available?
What you can do, so there's all kinds of food in there. There's a lot of spices, a lot of dried meats, some dried herbs, and you can roll me, would you say performance? What would you say is your cutlery
sure.
skill?
Let's see. I know
It's like a hibachi chef.
Yeah. Do you have craft foods?
craft foods.
Yeah.
Craft macaroni.
Craft macaroni foods?
Craft dinners.
Yep.
Oh, I have cooking tools.
Okay,
But I figure that intelligence would be the attribute.
sure.
Apply to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
either intelligence or dexterity, whichever one.
Okay. Okay, there's time to whip the good old 13.
A 13? Okay, cool.
So
So yeah, what do you whip up?
she's gonna take like a bunch of flour and make like
4 little dough balls out of it, but one of them is really big for like the dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
And then like just take a bunch of butter, rub it all in there, try to like make it as calorie packed as possible. Maybe season it up with some garlic powder.
Yep.
And then take any of our like dried meats that we might have for rations and just stuff it all in there, kind of like a really big, like bacon bitted biscuit, and then put all 4 of them into the oven.
Okay, I dig it.
He waits very, very impatiently.
You all have a delicious meal of whatever the hell this is. It seems like a elaborate corn dog.
We call them bacon turtles. And I hand each of these little piles out.
Turtles.
While Stewart is eating, I mean, he's consuming happily, but he seems thoughtful. You guys heard about the stories, some faiths have, or you go to hell, you're not actually stuck in hell until you eat the food.
What are you talking about?
I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna eat, and I'm gonna eat, but I'm gonna wait until Thorne bites into hers first.
Oh, Thorne just everything is just like gone.
Okay, and he's gonna see this and look at Stewart and be like,
Gone.
"Yeah, at least we have good protection."
So you all chomp down on these bacon turtles, and everyone who's eaten a bacon turtle, you gain 3 temporary hit points.
Damn,
Ew.
I gotta cook more of these little bad boys up.
Just can make bacon turtles all the time.
Bacon turtles.
Yeah, so you guys,
The heat
you
of battle.
guys,
Just throw me a bacon turtle.
you guys feel full. You feel completely sated. You feel, the majority of you, well, like half of you, got a well-rested, good sleep. 2 of you are still shaking off whatever happened, but this food goes a long way to help that, and you guys feel quite hearty. Boys.
So, now that we've got that nice race done, what say us about going downstairs and finishing that whole nasty business with the creatures there, so those poor little children ghosts can do whatever ghosts do. Must they leave us alone?
Ghosts do.
Yeah, it's probably the only way out.
True. There, I do have that feeling that maybe by slaying this beast, this creature that perhaps haunts the house, it might put them to rest. Everything will get a little less creepy, and we can maybe figure out where to go from there. So, who's ready? And I light my broom.
I'm ready to kill a thing.
Okay, she's ready to kill. Let's back up the stairs then. Get all this stuff out of the way. I sweep out stuff like that.
Just one thing before we go, Toddrick. If I start acting like a whiny little bitch again, you slap me vigorously until I come to my senses.
Yeah, no problem here. But did anybody catch to see where them ghost kids ran off to?
Well, their bodies weren't they upstairs? There are a lot of bodies in this place, but only the children are upstairs.
And there were what? Did we count the coffins down here?
I poked my head into one room, but it looked like there was another one around the corner.
So that room probably had the coffin. There's multiple rooms. There's more bodies than bones. And if those bones were upstairs, those kids were definitely not down there.
What?
Just saying. Where are the parents? Maybe the parents are either the beast or the bodies.
What if
I just want to kill a thing.
Alright, you know what? Let's go kill some stuff, yeah? Let's go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, let's
we
go.
killed that Greek. We can kill other things. We can smite evil from this place.
Okay.
Oh,
the hell is my token?
Lead the way, Dragonborn. Yeah, Stewart kind of hangs up on her name.
What?
I don't like the name anymore. We need a better name for you.
You can do that.
I can. It's part of my station.
What does that mean?
Nanny, you want to get this one?
She looks
Well-
so confused.
Well, you see, hey, down here. I'll wave the light. Well, you see there. What Mr. Gibbs is trying to tell you is that he has special powers. He has the power to change the name of somebody. It could be your name. It can be my name or his name. So, he's going to give you a brand new name. Think of it like Christmas. But all the presents are to somebody else, and that somebody else is now you.
Oh, okay.
Is that right? Okay, Stewart.
And wait.
Because I'm kind of confused too. I was just trying to explain it how I would.
As long as she agrees to it, it was perfect.
Okay.
I am unmuted. Oops.
How dare you?
But yes, lead the way. Back upstairs so that we can go downstairs.
What's my name then?
It'll come to me in the moment. I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
The right name will choose you.
She'll just kind of keep her head tilted a bit to the side as she walks up the stairs to go to the basement thing.
Perfect. Do you guys stop anywhere along the way?
Yeah. Let me see what all is going to be in our way. I'll probably go put the blanket back on the bed. I'm not scared anymore. We're all pretty good.
Yep.
Got my book, got my key, got my broom, got my spells.
Yeah, I think now that Toddrick looked in the harpsichord room, we've pretty well been everywhere, right?
Yep.
What did you see in there? That harpsichord room that you speak of?
Nothing. It's literally just a piano and a harp and a fireplace and, pretty much the same creepy shit that's everywhere in this house.
Okay then.
No bodies. I mean, there's no body, but there's also no bodies.
True. We found 3 bodies.
Were we supposed to pick those up?
Well, let's leave them alone right now.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I didn't want to go back into that room.
I don't want to see her chewing on bones.
Yeah. That's how you get possessed.
That's true.
I didn't chew on any bones.
That's true. So yeah, you guys make your way all the way back up to the attic. You guys easily find the spiral staircase down. And if that's where you guys intend to go, you easily make it down.
Downtown.
To the dungeon.
Okay, everyone hurry up on down so I can get out and trap back here.
The darkest dungeon. Yeah, you guys should have control of your stuff, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm shouting at them to move. Come on now, can we get hurrying since I'm stuck in the back? Remember, we gotta keep the illusion going.
And everyone pulls in different directions immediately with the party. Perfect. Yeah, so you guys are back on track. You guys are back in this dank basement. And it's hot down here. It's humid. It's muggy. It's not even, it's like a wet heat. And again, as soon as you get down there, you hear reverberating, echoing, just like bouncing off the chamber walls, this chant that goes through the air.
Can we pinpoint it?
Ali, Umbaye, Ali.
You can roll me a perception.
Ooh, boy. Because I'm good at that at my age.
You feel like it is decidedly west from you. Whatever this chant is, sounds like it's coming from the west. That's where you hear it the loudest.
Yeah. Well, then maybe we should check to make sure that Grick is still where we left it.
What's left of it, yeah.
True. Make sure nothing bigger came to take care of it.
West is down on the map, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys can easily do that.
When I look in this room, has anything changed?
Nope. There is bones along the floor. Actually, you know what? Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Only because it is dark down here, and Nanny with the light is all the way in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. You just see shadows cast down the hallway from the light source behind you, kind of playing off of all four of you.
Okay, I'll get out of the way.
I'm going to look with my special eyes.
Mm-hmm.
My brand.
You do look with your special eyes. You look down at the table first of all. If that's a good place to nap, it is not. You find out that it is rotten timber. But what catches your eye finally is the only remnants of the Grick are the parts on the table that Thorne was chewing on.
I'm going to relay this information and just be like, the body's good. And then I'm going to pick up the part that she was chewing on and kind of throw it at her. Snack's still here, though.
I'll eat it.
I will eat it.
Catch it in the air.
Yeah.
Undead monster now? Are we thinking that?
Well, if it's undead, it's got one less tentacle. Huh? And he's going to kind of motion over the she who has no name.
Actually, you, Toddrick, now that you've made your way around the table, you see a trail of bloody ichor leading this way.
Oh dear.
He's going to yell for Nanny. Hey, Nanny, oh, Nanny, yeah.
What? Nitty?
And he's going to point your broom over here. And he's doing that so he can show, because he can see it, but Stewart can't, because, whatever.
Oh dear. Does the ichor seem like it comes from the Grick?
Yeah, the Grick is gone. It seems like, you guys are relatively intelligent creatures. It seems like the Grick was dragged off. Either the Grick was dragged off, or it wasn't quite dead, and it dragged itself off.
Well, obviously, it's been dragged away, or it hobbled away in its woundedness, so it's apparently down this direction.
Yeah.
Should we make a tactical advance?
I think we should make a tentacle advance.
Oh, you beat me to it. I was going to make a Ricker joke.
Okay. She'll just start.
So as soon as you get to there...
she just moves.
As soon as you get to
That's our
there,
tactical
you
advance.
begin hearing the chant louder.
Ooh.
You can hear it. It sounds like 3 syllables, just drumbeat. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun, dun dun dun. You really can't make out the words. It seems like it's coming from deeper inside, but you can make out the melody of how it sounds reverberating off the walls. Also, we hit 10 retweets, so everyone has 1 free advantage.
Hey.
So as you get down there, make me a perception check.
I don't wanna. Okay.
Thorne, I need you to do better, Thorne. Just all around, please. So, Mr. Bitters, Stewart Gibbs, you hear something. You're not quite sure what it is, but if you had to guess, it sounds like you hear Thorne eating. Which, ironically, Thorne is eating.
I think he'll reach out to take this piece of brick from her, and then think twice of it, and pull his hand back. Thorne.
What?
Stop eating that right now.
Okay.
Listen with your ears. Do you hear?
You
Okay.
still hear the noise.
She'll tilt her head. So her ear holes pick it up.
Someone else is eating your drink.
She looks really angry.
Nailed it. That way.
She will go.
Sweet. You cannot see. You plunge into darkness as you round the corner of this hallway.
Alright, then she will growl at the darkness and hold on to her axe.
Yeah, so you start to around the darkness as Auntie Nanny is in the background, waving her broom around.
Let's see. Can I take out the little maid hat that I have that's stole from the costume and cast light on it?
Yes.
And then put it on top of Thorne's head?
You can definitely cast light on it. Whether you can put it on Thor's head is a different story. You may
I put it on the edge of my broom and
just sort of dip it up there.
yeah, so she's got like this
It just
adorable
kinda
little.
hangs off one of the horns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, one of the useless animal horns for no reason. Perfect.
Oh, she has horns.
Oh, she has horns. Okay. Yeah, so it just sort of like lazily drapes over one of your horns, and now you can see like out of the corner of one of your eyes it's really bright, but the rest of you can see just fine.
It's annoying, but it's fine.
Yeah.
So she'll stomp forward. Does the trail... Because they pointed out the trail. Did they not?
You see before you a hunched over creature on its hind legs, squatted down, and its back arched high, and its face buried down, and you hear as
She
this
will
thing
make some-
gnaws on what you can tell is the tail of the Grick.
She will growl at it.
It looks up at you, and you can see like its mouth opens out wide, and you can see blood dripping down it, and then it latches back on like a lamprey onto this thing, and it's slavering over this delicious Grick bits.
She's gonna turn around and tell them it's eating Rick.
Well, that's clearly inhuman. It's undead. It's okay.
All right. So she'll heft up the axe and go forward.
Sweet. You do so, yeah. You can charge forward and swing it away at this thing.
Yeah. Bust him. Oh.
I would like to use my advantage.
Sure, you do. You do use your advantage, and a 20 does hit. Let me see here. 20 hits, and let's see here. Why can I not click on stuff? Oh yeah, because I'm on the wrong layer now. There we go. 20 hits, and you do 10 damage. Hot diggity dog. Yeah, so you just cleave into this thing, and like it was paying you no mind because it was busy and you didn't look like a tasty enough snack. But you cleave it with your axe, and it retches up, and it like arches its back and howls, and its jowls open up wide, and you can see its like long tongue latch out of its body, and its blood is just dripping down and like out at you, and you see, or the rest of you feel, I guess would be the better terminology. Some rumbling around and beneath your feet
Oh shit.
as the ground begins to give way, and more of these disgusting monstrosities begin to pull themselves, clawing out of the ground before you.
I would like to rage.
You do so, and let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah. Let's do that. Hey, yeah. I like that number.
Sweet. Let's see what happens here. That's not too bad. It's not too bad of a number.
Well, it's too bad for 8.
It's too bad for... Wait, who did I miss? Who didn't get on the initiative order? Oh, me. Weird. I don't know why my guy didn't get on there. Oh, because I didn't click on him. Because I'm a dope. There we go. I'll put him at 13. Call it a day. Cool beans. Yeah, so it is Thorne's turn. Thorne, you are raging.
Yep. She's gonna just great axe at the guy again. Oh.
Thorne, you are caught off guard as this disgusting monstrosity summons, apparently, its friends from the deeps of the earth. It dodges you as the other one sort of behind you catches your attention mid-swing. However, Auntie Nanny, you are in the background and you hear this disgusting chewing, and then you feel the ground rumble, and you can hear something clawing its way out of the ground in front of you. What do you want to do?
Oh dear. Like right here?
Nope. There are ones right here.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yeah, there's
I thought
a
you meant
wall.
like
There's a
almost
wall
not
there.
the
Yeah.
creep- Nanny is going to hop over here and Mr. Gibbs here, and she's going to whoop, 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 at Gibbs and give him protection from good and evil, which means for this fight, undead have disadvantage when attacking him.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Neat.
Yeah,
It's super
that's
helpful for
fun.
Mr. Gibbs. Cool. Is that your turn?
That'll be my turn while
Okay.
she soils herself a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you can do that as a free action. Yeah, this ghoul is going to move up here. One is going to attack Mr. Gibbs here. Let's see how that guy fares. He is going to claw at you with a 13.
13 will not hit.
Will not hit. Okay, cool. Yeah, so he just claws out at you. And what do you have? You just have your pole arm, right? So you just kind of
glaive.
yeah. You kind of hit him with the shaft of the glaive and sort of repel his claws. Two are coming for Miss Thorne here because you are in the prime location for these ghouls to chow down on you. So the first one, the one that was chewing on your Grick friend, lashes out, mouth, jaws, agape, and sort of tries to clamp on top of you, but is unable to, find purchase with all the knobby bones of animals on your armor. The one behind you swings at you and also is unable to find you in the darkness. You definitely maneuver and jockey for rank. You easily avoid all of the attacks of these ghouls. It is Toddrick's. No, sorry, it is Stewart's turn.
Stewart is not burning fast on an empty tank. He's full of bacon turtles.
Yeah.
So this one on the right, he's going to swing at with his glaive.
That's a hit. That is a hit.
That is a hit.
That does quite some damage. Yeah, so you choke up on the glaive, and you sort of when you're playing pool, you kind of have that backswing, and you know that Toddrick's behind you, but he's just short enough that you have to worry about hitting him. And you sort of spear out at the one in front of you, piercing it by its ribs.
And then I think he's gonna plant the butt end of his pole arm on his boot.
Yep.
And kick out at it with a bonus attack.
That hits. Absolutely hits.
Word of our community's acclaim
Fantastic.
spreads.
Yeah, you clock this thing, and you clock it right in its knobbly knees, and you can kind of see it buckle and fall to the side. And as it shifts to the side lazily, you can see another one ready to go behind it.
Oh shit!
Toddrick, it is your turn.
Enjoy your stay.
He just watched his best friend do probably the coolest shit he's ever seen in his life.
Yeah.
And he is just pumped. So he's gonna throw a vine whip at the furthest one back here.
Yep.
And try to send him pull him through the air back towards Toddrick.
Okay. Where do you want him to land? What's your goal? Because you can pull him 10 feet.
I believe 10 feet is right on top of Toddrick.
Yeah.
Or right on top of Stewart. Sorry.
You're even calling me Toddrick.
Yep.
Yeah. My
Look
bad.
at me. I'm Toddrick now.
You with the Toddrick, no. And he's gonna because he's standing there and he's hoping that when he pulls that sucker with that vine whip that he's gonna land on Toddrick's spear.
Okay. Okay.
He knows he feels like it's like he just saw Stewart do something cool.
Yeah.
So he wants to do something cool.
Sure.
And I know in my heart of hearts that that's not
So-
the
So that hits. Now roll me a strength check. Or an athletics check.
Alright. It's gonna be the same thing because I am a weak little bitch.
No.
Okay. So roll me damage on your Thorn Whip. Okay. So you successfully reach out and your Thorn Whip, whoopsies. And your Thorn Whip goes, shoo, like you take that opportunity where he whacks it in the leg and it shifts it sideways and you can see the one over the top and you launch that Vine Whip over and you sort of grab it around its shoulder and chest and you heave it forward. But the fulcrum angle is real bad and there's two people in front of you. So you grab onto this whip and you just yank it as hard as you can. And the ghoul does stumble forward, but it stumbles directly into the ghoul in front of it. And they both kind of tangle up and bump into Stewart a little bit, but no extra damage is done to them.
Yeah, I feel like I take a step backward to get like a good pull, and I take a step and not realizing that there's steps behind me, and I go, oh shit!
You step off one, and you actually use the vine whip to pull yourself back up.
Oh no!
There you go.
Perfect.
Still hurt.
Just tie it around your waist and start running that way.
As you teeter, Thorne, you hear a lot of commotion happening behind you, but you are preoccupied by the two ghouls on top of you. What do you want to do?
She is making roaring noises at them, just gibberish.
Yeah.
And she's gonna hit this guy down here.
Yep.
This hit before, so she's gonna try it again. Oh, come
That
on.
one misses. That one does miss. But yeah, again, you have these two of them on either side of you. Neither one can seem to hit you, but you can feel they're taking chunks out of your bone armor as you swing down on one of them, but they're so wiry, and it's a little bit dark down here, and it's hard to see with all the bodies around you. The shadows play tricks on the mind from Nanny's broom, but you do happen to miss.
There's lots of drooling and gibberish.
That's true. You do have, but you stay your rage because you did attack. Auntie Nanny, what is your action?
Okay, so she's kind of hidden behind this wall a little bit, but she's oh dear, I have to help even more. So she'll take the help action to give Gibbs advantage against the creature to his right, and she's going to try and distract him by reaching into her bag of whatever, and grabbing out like a cast iron frying pan. And just like smacking the wall next to him, making like dong 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 next to the ghoul's face too.
So what are you trying to do?
I'm going to take the help action.
So basically, you want to give him advantage on that one. Okay.
On his.
Yeah. So you just kind of you reach around the wall there, and you're just kind of swinging at it, and it's kind of dodging you, and that distracts him enough for it to be advantageous to Stewart. And both of these ghouls, I think one of the ghouls, the forward ghoul, will try to actually reach out and bite at or claw at Auntie Nanny's arm as it's confused as whatever this flying pan is. So it tries to grab at that. So let's see if that hits. He's going to claw at you. Does a 22 hit you?
Let me check. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you are not an elf and you're not undead. So DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, shit. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
DC 10 con save.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a 4.
Okay. So you are like blindly around the corner, just swinging your frying pan, your cast iron skillet at this guy, and you feel it like ting against it, and you feel like ting the other way, and then you feel one of the swings at it gets you on the arm, and you feel this just caustic burning in your arm, and then all of a sudden it sears for a second like a hot steak on your cast iron pan, and then it slowly fades, and you feel nothing, and then that nothing, flows up your arm as your arm starts to just go limp, and the whole rest of your body locks up, and you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Ooh, I didn't make another con save because that spell is concentration.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I cast on.
Yeah, you totally
Okay, yeah.
succeeded that. Yep. And
Enjoy
paralyzed,
your
right?
stay.
at the end of your turn, you may make another con save to defeat this. So, Stewart, you see this flailing pan swinging in front of you, and you see what's trying to happen. She's trying to distract you until all of a sudden you see the weight of the pan sort of like take the hand down, and then you see it just kind of lock up, and her hand is now just stuck there. And if you look to your left, you just see her in a frenzied pose, swinging her pan, locked up, paralyzed, and it is your turn.
1 second. Yeah. I think Stewart, like, he'd facepalm if he wasn't so busy, but he sees this opportunity having been raised. This thing is distracted.
Yep.
So he strikes out at it again with his blade.
And you have advantage. You didn't need it.
Didn't need it.
Tell me how you eviscerate this ghoul.
As it's like turned to claw around the corner, he just cuts its arm off, like not quite at the shoulder, more into the chest, and all its goo just slops out onto the floor.
Yeah. So you kind of like half moon carve its arm right off with a nice flourish of your pole arm. This thing like shrieks. Both of its jowls sort of flip to the side, like, and its tongue waggles towards you, as like just this disgusting ichor pours out of its body, and it like lurches towards you with one free hand as it like and just crumbles to the ground at your feet. And the other one behind you looks down at it, and then with like crazy eyes looks up at you and begins to slowly move towards you. You still have a bonus action, I believe.
Yeah, he's gonna press the advantage, and with that 10-foot reach on this pole,
Yeah.
spin it around and hit the one further down the hallway.
Sure. That hits. 6 damage. Cool. This one is dead. He's all of the dead.
Finish him, Toddy.
So Toddrick, you saw previously what you thought was the coolest thing your friend had ever done, and then you saw this happen. What do you want to do?
Toddrick's gonna be jealous because he knew Stewart could fight, but he didn't know Stewart was a god, and he's gonna slap down the old shillelagh and just charge this sucker.
So you're gonna run through Toddrick. You're gonna run through Stewart and just go toe to toe with this.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I would say I'd try something cool and slide between his legs, but I don't really feel that. Toddrick learned his lesson last time that he is not a nimble creature.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just gonna kind of. He says, "Get him, Toddy." I was like, "Hey, yeah." And he takes that step, slaps that shillelagh down, picks it up, and starts to glow, and he just swings for the fences.
Okay. Yeah. So let's move you. I like how you misspelled shillelagh.
I did that.
I
on
know.
purpose.
I know you did. I know you did.
Okay.
So you charge forward, shillelagh in hand, and you swing away. How much damage you do?
4 apparently.
Okay. That's still a good, decent hit. I think you don't do that much anyway. So there we go. Those are numbers. Yeah. So you do. You come at this thing, and this thing is like coming at Stewart, but you saw Stewart just like ram it in the chest, and it staggers back. And as it staggers back, jowls flapping in the wind, you come up and you just hit it in like its hip, and you see it like fly into the wall, and it's sort of trying to reposition itself, all confused as to how it's not winning this fight. In the meantime, Thorne, again, you hear the most amount of commotion coming from behind you. What do you want to do?
Well, this guy eating her meal, her snack, not been easy to hit. And this guy behind her, has been going after the others?
No, the two of them are attacking you. They just be
They're
missing terribly.
Which one would she go for? Would she keep trying to hit the same guy, or would she... You know what? I'm going to turn around and hit the other guy. Yes!
That hits. Perfect. So, You do. You spin around. You see the guy eating your last meal. You spin. You evade him, and you just slash down quickly, like part of the spin with your battle axe, cleaving this unsuspecting ghoul down. Is that all for your actions?
Yeah. There's lots of snarling and roaring lizard noises, but
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. So the rest of you see Thorne turn around, and she has now joined your fight. Nanny, you see in the distance that she is engaged with the one on the other side of Stewart there. What do you want to do?
Oh,
you
dear.
want to you're
Yeah.
paralyzed. You want to roll.
I
me
want
a
to get out of this
Constitution
paralysis.
save. Yeah.
I want to move.
You do not move.
Go kill them! I cheer him on.
Oil can.
Yeah.
These ghouls attack. The first one is going to attack young Toddrick. It's going to latch out and claw at you. Does a natural 1 hit? No, it doesn't.
Absolutely not.
The other two are going to the one that you're facing right now, Thorne, is going to claw at you with a 22. You take 5 damage, and roll me a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Man.
Oh, shit.
Thorne, you feel this thing claw through your fake armor into your chest, and you feel that same searing pain that quickly fades to numbness, and the numbness spreads through your whole body, and you feel your rage boil, and then you feel everything just dissipate as you are locked in place in this just frenzied pose with this ghoul on the other side of you as the other one bites at you.
She's so mad.
Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. The other one lashes out at you, but it expected you to swing back, but now that you're paralyzed, it didn't account for your
Enjoy
position
your
change.
stay.
Let's see. Here we go. Here, it is Stewart's turn. Stewart, you see your friend leapt in front of you into the fray. You see the other ghoul is gnawing at him, or attempting to at least, and you see out of the corner of your eye the frenzied, frothing, foaming mouth of your friend Thorne now locked in place, unmoving. What do you want to do?
Reminder to have her damage in case she forgot.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to. Toddrick's got that one. He's the man. So he's going to go after this. Oh, why did that? This guy here.
Okay. That hits. That does quite a bit of damage. Jesus. Yeah. So you cleave out with that glaive, and you have just enough room now to swing back with the pole of that glaive. Let's have that bonus attack. That also hits.
Up towards the junk.
Towards the junk. And how do you want to kill it?
Yeah, that's pretty well it. I just drive whatever's between its legs up into its sternum.
Yeah. Yeah, so you cleave out with it, and then you sort of switch up underneath, and you switch up with enough power that it lifts it off its feet, and you see its eyes just go wide as you see it it reverberates through its body, and then you can see its muscles and its faculties just start to go as it collapses onto the haft of your polearm, and it slides off the end.
Are we keeping score? We should be keeping score.
Toddrick, it is your turn. Perfect time to answer.
Toddrick is gonna see him do this and try the same thing with his quarterstaff and just golf swing at this thing's testicles.
Now, do you still have your shillelagh out, or is that?
Yeah. It should still. I should still be shillelaghing.
Okay.
It lasts a minute, I think.
That hits. How do you want to kill this ghoul?
Pretty much in the same vein, only instead of ripping in half, I just move and swing at it and hit it right between the legs, and it just you see like this mini shockwave go, and his head just drops.
Yeah, and it does. It lurches forward and drops onto you, and you kind of buck a little bit under the weight until it just sort of and flops off to the side. Disgusting.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look at Stewart and be like, heh, one.
Yeah, you hit them both, but that only counts as one.
Enjoy your
Thorne,
stay.
you are paralyzed currently. Could you roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Hey.
You are so not paralyzed anymore, I'll actually give you an attack.
Sweet. Alright. Is she still able to be raging?
Yeah, you know what? Yes. Yep. It was only one turn. You didn't have a full turn without your bloodlust. That hits.
Nice.
Damn.
How do you want to kill this monster?
Just in half, like just right down the middle. And she just comes right down the middle, and it takes a second, and then just
Just sort of like one side flips off, and the other side just stays there for a second, and then crumbles.
yeah.
I like it. I dig it. I dig it. So you guys are breathing heavily. You have just, you're high on the adrenaline. And Auntie Nanny, you are still paralyzed. Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
It's like at the end of every fight. Okay, nanny check,
Yeah.
check. Make sure she's okay. Let's see. Oh,
Oh wow!
I'm stuck for a moment.
You guys are all like post battle, and you just hear like a eep as you see Auntie Nanny crumble to the ground, but she just remains still the entire time and just sort of toddles back and forth on the ground, frying pan in hand.
Can I fall back into the corner, but then just get like if you lean the mannequin in the
Yeah.
corner, she's
And
stuck
you
like
just-
with her head.
Yeah, and you just sort of slide down at an awkward angle. Absolutely. So you guys just see her in her frenzied rage. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just standing there drooling acid.
Yes.
I am gonna make two suggestions. I'm gonna tell Stewart to calm the massive murder machine down, and I'm gonna go search Auntie Nanny to see what is wrong with her and see if maybe she has any potions for this to
Help.
stop from happening.
I can't get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna like put my ear to her mouth so she can be like, I try to shake her out of paralysis.
Yeah.
Dum, dum, dum.
Roll me a medicine. Yeah, you do. You shake her in just the right manner. And she is unparalyzed.
Oh, dear.
She goes from being stiff to
all
okay, you can
noodly.
stop.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I swear I've never been bit by a
that was-
nasty beast.
Yeah, that was really convenient that you just didn't, do anything.
Oh no,
Yes.
yes, I'm sure. Yes, isn't that right, Gibbs? How you still feel nice and protected from all that evil I just put on him. One of us? Who? One of what? One of who?
Something's dying. I'd prefer it not be me. Stewart.
Right.
He's gonna yell at Stewart because he wants to see how far along he's coming with keeping us from dying to Thorne.
Right, Thorne, just relax a minute. Don't eat these guys. They might have been people at some point. They're probably real bad by now.
She nods.
The grip's there. I mean, if you
Yeah.
wipe it off, maybe.
No. I don't want any more.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of ruined it. I'm real sorry about that. But
He's gonna kick.
so is he, right?
Yeah.
You killed him so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You.
Yes. Very
I'm gonna-
good job.
I'm gonna kind of peek into this room.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna.
Sure. Yeah, so
Walk
you guys
right over
you guys sort of
to
get up, dress your wounds, you make sure that all of your allies are up and at 'em, and you are going to peek into that room, you say.
I'm gonna, with my special
With your
eyes, I'm just
special
gonna kind of be
eyes.
like,
This room is covered in disgusting, decrepit, moldy skeletons. They're all hanging with their hands above their heads in rusty shackles that are lashed to the wall. In a over here, can I see that? Did that pop up? Nope. And over here, no. Okay. In that alcove, a wide alcove in the south has this gnarled, painted wooden statue that is in the likeness of this gaunt, pale-faced man standing tall and noble, wearing this voluminous black cloak that seems to like ebb and flow in the shadows. Its left hand is resting on the head of a wolf that stands next to him. The wolf's jowls are pulled back, and you can see it's baring all of its fangs, and you can see kind of like this slavering drool coming down of it. And in the other hand, he holds this gray orb.
Are there any people in this room?
There don't appear to be.
So this is not where the chanting is coming from.
It doesn't appear to be.
It doesn't appear to be. So that's really what he's looking for. He's looking for like a. Yeah, he's like, nope, no, nope, not here. And he's gonna turn around and tell Stewart like, and the chant's not coming from there. There's a giant creepy statue with the wolf and yeah, no, nothing going on in there. Nope. Mm-mm.
That seems like something to look at, but follow Thorne. I kind of feel like she's not done killing things.
I feel like this could go badly for everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you return and you come back the way that Thorne went.
By the way, how's Nanny looking? Is she
boy,
mostly
there.
dead again? You're not.
I
You're
have
kind of
this
frail.
many hit points left, and she holds up 2 fingers.
Yeah, you can see that she has this like 4-fingered claw across her entire forearm, and for a frail old lady, it seems to have cut deep, and you can see that it's still trickling blood out of the wound.
Yeah, the ghoul's arm is severed because you cut it off, but it's still stuck in me.
Yeah.
Out of my back.
Yeah,
Oh dear, it hurts so much.
Toddrick's gonna turn around and just say, "You'll be all right."
I like your spirit, lady.
Oh, thank you.
A healing word.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay.
Get them HPs. Oh, I feel so much better now. And she pulls the arm out of her back and chucks it behind her.
Sweet. Yeah, you
Easy
you do.
to kill, but she's easy to fix.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just as easy. She goes up just as much as she goes down. So you proceed, Thorne. Are you leading the way? Are you still enraged, or are you still just coming down from your rage?
Well, she'll hold on to the rage as long as she can.
Okay. It lasts for what, like a minute?
A minute, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, you round the corner into this room. You see a chandelier suspended high above the table. You see 2 high-backed chairs, like this square wooden table, covered in empty clay jugs and 2 clay flagons. There are large iron candlesticks standing in the 2 corners. Standing in the 2 corners. Their candles are barely nubs at this point. It is incredibly hard for you to see. Oh no, you have the beam of light hat on.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what you see. As you get closer, you do see a door there in the corner.
Over here?
That is a hallway. You see a door over here. Let me see. You see a door over here. Yep.
Alright. So, she doesn't want to open that yet. So she'll go around and look down the hallway.
Sure. As you look down the hallway, you see a room. You see a room containing a large wooden framed bed with rotting feather mattress. You can see like the whatever's left of the remnants poking out the sides. You see a wardrobe. No, you don't. You don't have to see that. You do see some an iron candlestick in the back of the room. You see a large open crate directly across from you. And that's about it. You do see at the foot of the bed. You see a wooden footlocker in there.
Okay. She's gonna go in and fling it open.
You fling it open? Okay.
Angrily, because she's still raging.
Yeah, so you just sort of... you grab it and just fling it open. And inside, you see a very nicely folded cloak. You see a small wooden box inside there, like a tinier chest. and you see 4 glass vials and a myriad of other things. Do you reach in at all?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you reach in, out from the walls burst forth 2 creatures.
Oh shit!
As these 2 creatures begin to move towards you, you see them.
Auntie Nanny smelled the...
Yeah, just you and Auntie Nanny in there. You see these things just sort of burst out, and they're hulking, their tongues are out, and they look ravenous and maddened. They begin to move towards you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna hit them with my axe.
Okay, sure. Do that.
Yeah.
You may swing it away at 1. 17, let's see here. 17 does hit. Which one are you aiming at?
Well, the closest one to me, so I
Okay.
guess this one behind me.
Sure. You do 8 damage to that thing. Perfect. And you guys in the other room, Toddrick and Stewart, you hear this noise. So let's roll. Let's roll some initiative here.
Da-da-da-da. Initiative.
Is that
Nailing
everybody?
those initiative rolls today.
Cool.
All right, we're on point.
Cool. You guys are killing it. Hashtag killing it.
So much killing.
So the first thing that you notice, Thorne and Auntie Nanny, is just the smell. Now that these things have burst through the wall, they're like entombment. You smell this just awful stench coming off of these things, and it's like making the bile rise in your throat. Yeah, that's happening. That's happening around you. Cool. And it reaches out towards you, Thorne, with its claws, and just sort of tries to grab at you.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
That meets my armor class.
Okay, so Ty goes to the attacker. This thing comes at you and just slashes down, dealing 8 damage. And it basically, like, you can see its beady little eyes looking back and forth at you, and it slashes exactly through the same wound that the ghoul pierced through, and you feel almost as if it reactivated the caustic acid from the ghoul, and you feel that same hot pain leading away to numbness. And roll me a con saving throw.
Damn. Ooh.
You do. So yeah. So you feel this caustic, this acidic, just burning, this hot sensation go through your chest. But you felt it before, and you know exactly what's happening, and you just sort of flex and you fight through it, and you feel like some of the poison seeping out of the wound in your chest.
I flex my biceps.
Flex your biceps.
Yeah.
The other one leaps
No.
to the top of the bed,
No.
and while you are distracted, it attempts to latch onto you with its fangs. Oops, 14. Just a 14. 14 does not hit you. 16 hits you. Cool. So this thing lashes out with your fangs, but expecting you to be paralyzed, but just as you get rid of this paralytic poison, it sort of bites and you sort of just happen to be moving out of the way. Toddrick, you hear this commotion coming from the other room. You hear the wall break down. You hear this like gnarling, and you feel this like the whole room gets tense. What do you want to do?
Let's see. Toddrick is gonna move. Hold on, let me check something real quick.
Sure.
And
Can he squeeze through there if he needs to?
He can make a roll for it.
If he needs to.
Yeah.
okay, so
Enjoy your stay.
he is gonna see the one that lurched at Hey Nanny Ho Nanny, and he's gonna try to vine whip it closer to him. So it's-
None of them lashed out at Nanny.
I thought you said.
Do on the bed.
Nope. The one on the bed lashed out at Thorne. Thinking it was
Oh, I
gonna
thought
be-
you-
thinking it was going to be paralyzed.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you said that was going towards. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this sucker right here and try to pull him to, right here.
Sure. And as you do, we hit 10 followers, so everyone has advantage.
Yay.
So I'm gonna use that advantage.
Okay. That hits.
Yay.
Does 3 damage, and it supposedly pulls the target 10 feet towards you.
10 feet. And I mean, it's diagonal, but I'm calling that 2 blocks, which is a block is 5 feet. So,
Auntie Nanny, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no! Dexterity is what I'm great at, being old.
Yep. I assume
Move,
that's
nonage.
it. Okay. This thing just sort of, you see it like a whip appear over your hunched back, and it grabs it around the throat and begins to yank it towards it. You see this thing as it's pulling at the thorn whip around it, and it sort of blunders past you. You are shoved into the wall. You don't take any damage, but you are aggressively shoved down.
Now, to make Toddrick's dreams come true,
Yeah.
with the polearm master suit, as this thing enters my reach of 10 feet, I get an opportunity attack.
Sure.
Yes.
Hey.
Stick him with the pointy end.
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah, so you do. So you see him just get his shillelagh out, and he whips it forward, and you see the quarterstaff, the vine, just like basically this quarterstaff just stretches out, and you know what he's trying to do, but you see him grab it, heave, and you know he got it this time, and you just sort of place your glaive over his shoulder, and the thing just sort of impales itself upon it.
You can save. You can save that you're spending your advantage because my buff lasts 10 minutes. And you get advantage. Wait, no, never mind. I lied. They get disadvantage against you.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm dumb.
That's all right. We
I'm
covered
old.
down. So yeah, you just put your glaive over his shoulder, and it just sort of, and you see it just sink into its stomach as Toddrick yanks on the fishing line that is his vine whip.
We really need to make a name for that.
Yeah. Toddrick is gonna remark on the smell of this man's innards.
They do smell terrible. In fact, Auntie Nanny, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear. Keep giving me these saves that I suck at.
Okay. So,
18, okay.
So you smell the rotting stench of these creatures all around you, but being a cook and dealing with all kinds of disgusting foods from different areas in the world, you've smelled things this bad before, and you just sort of, you swallow it down, and you gird yourself against this disgusting stench, and you take it like a champ, and it is your turn.
Oh, I've smelled nastier things in me cooking pot. And let's see, she really sucks, like, at your basic little combat things. So she wants to help out Thorne to give her advantage on her next attack by snatching the bed sheet off of this bed and throwing it over the ghoul's face. Like,
sure.
Come here, there.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so you grab this thing and you just sort of throw it up and over.
Enjoy your
you throw it up and
stay.
over Thorne, with it just enough for them both to kind of look up. But Thorne is the first one to look down. Thorne, it is your turn. You have advantage in this attack. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
So as you cleave down with your axe, you see this thing distracted. You bring your axe up overhead, trying to sever this thing in half, and your axe gets caught up in the sheet as you sort of bring it down, and it tangles you in it, and you lose sight for a split second as your axe tears through the sheet, and you miss this ghast.
She will make a lot of very angry, frustrated noises.
A lot of foamy, angry noises. Perfect.
Foamy noises.
Stewart, it is your turn. There is a ghast on the tip of your spear.
Yeah, since the blade's already inside.
Actually, I'm sorry. I forgot to do this to you, Thorne, so that's my fault. But Stewart, actually, let me double check. Stewart, you're fine. Never mind. You carry on.
He's not within stinky range.
Nope.
Yeah. So since the blade's already inside, he's gonna just, pull it out and inch punch it back in. See how deep he can make this hole.
Sure. Yeah, you do. How deep can you go? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you just sort of, you ram it in harder. What do you want to do as your bonus attack?
I should have given it 2 inches.
Yep.
Toddrick, duck.
And what do you just like bring it down and swing it back over the top and just kind of...
He pulls out and does like a spin.
I like it.
Back end.
I like it. You helicopter it. Cool.
Yeah.
That hits.
Nice.
6 more damage on this guy. Okay, cool. Cool.
And then he's going to just take a step back.
How, okay.
Toddrick's gonna remark that we'll call it the pull and poke.
As you look back, as your friend is slowly stepping away from you, and the ghast looks enraged at you, Toddrick, and it's going to lash out with its disgusting claws. Does a 13 hit you?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, Toddrick.
Oh yeah,
That's who
I'm
you
sorry.
are.
I'm getting me and Bitters confused all the time.
It's
Yes,
the hair and beard.
that it's really good.
Okay, cool. So you take 11 slashing damage. Are you down?
Jeez.
No, because I still have those temporary hit points.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
In that case, make me a con saving throw.
Nice.
So you saw this happen to your friends. You saw the slash mark, and you saw Auntie Nanny go rigid. This thing reaches down and just claws at you, just grasping at your shoulders, and you feel its claws sink into you. You feel that white, hot, searing pain. But again, you've felt this kind of thing before. You've dealt with animals that do this in the wild, and you sort of have learned ways to push the venom out of you, and you do so.
I'm literally gonna just suck it and spit it out.
Yeah, perfect. Like a snake.
Or like a whore.
Well, as you're doing this, you look over and you see the other ghast is going at Thorne. Thorne, does a 20 hit you? She's not here. Thorne, I assume a 20 hits you. I know it does. It does.
Yes.
You take 8 damage.
4 because it's piercing.
Okay.
Still right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Cool. So this thing just lashes out at you, and unlike the ghouls, its mouth doesn't unhinge, but you see it has a jaw full of fangs as it goes right for your shoulder, because you swung down with your thing, and it just takes a big chunk out of your shoulder bone rather. Toddrick, it is your turn. You see all this. You have successfully sucked the poison out and spit. What do you want to do?
Figure out how to unmute myself.
Mm-hmm.
I am... Shit, what am I gonna do?
The pull and poke, I like it. Have you heard the get the fuck out of the way?
Yeah, I am going to...
He can take these things fairly easy.
I'm gonna jump over this way.
Yep.
And I'm gonna vine whip it again to pull it even further so Nani is not trapped.
Sure.
And I'm just...
Oh, actually, at the start of your turn, please make me a con saving throw.
Oh, me again?
Yep.
Just because he stinks.
I got him. Okay, let me go back a page.
Close the window, you're letting stank out.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Cool. You have disadvantage on your attacks. You are now poisoned as you breathe in the disgusting, noxious smell of this long dead monstrosity. A 17, however, does still hit with your Thorn Whip, so deal me some damage.
Oh.
As this thing is yanked forward 1 spot and dealt 1 pittance of damage to it. And you see that happen, you ready the glaive. However, unless you have advantage to spend, that does not hit.
I do. Yeah.
You do? Okay, so you spend your advantage. You ready that. You see him whip it out. You see him pull, and you just with the right timing, you sort of sever the vine as you just pierce this thing again in the ribs, dealing 11 damage. Cool. This thing is limp. You see it bleeding out. You see it its eyes sort of flutter back. Its tongue doesn't waggle anymore. Just sort of hangs limp in its mouth. But it looks at you. It looks at you, Stewart, with a new frenzied rage. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn.
Oh dear. Let's see. I think Thorne might need my help more than those guys do. We got the whole 2x2 thing going on. Nanny is Let's see. If I step back here, will I get an attack of opportunity off of?
You will not.
Boy?
You will not. He's
Okay.
around a hard corner.
Since they seem to have him taken care of, I'm going to then cast Protection from Good and Evil onto Thorne to give undead disadvantage against her.
Okay. So Stewart, you feel a little bit weaker,
But still awesome.
but still awesome.
Pull and poke.
Yep. That's awful.
beautiful.
Perfect. So you have enemies. Enemies have disadvantage to hit you now, Thorne. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Is that all you have, Miss Nanny?
That is it. I will do that in fight here, you big old dragon. Kill it again. It's already dead.
Re-kill it. Perfect. Yeah. So Thorne, I believe it is your turn, with renewed vigor. How do you want to do this?
Yeah. I'm gonna chop at it.
Sure.
with my axe.
You do. You surely do. 14 damage. Okay. Yeah, you do. You cleave into this thing, and in fact, you make such a large arc that you actually carve part of the wall out as you carve through the wall into this thing and then out the bottom of the wall, sort of taking plaster and stone with you.
That's very satisfying.
Yeah. It almost makes up for the damage you did to the wall in the attic.
Almost.
Toddrick, it is your turn. You heard construction work
Stewart.
happening. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Stewart. Wrong name.
That's what I meant. Stewart. Damn it.
That's I was like,
The
what?
one time you remember your Toddrick.
Right, exactly.
One of you.
Stewart's gonna use the butt end of his glaive to steady himself as he leaps up onto the table
Sure.
and then drive it into the thing,
Okay.
pressing the advantage. Have no advantages.
Yeah. So you do. You kind of stick the haft end in, and you use it to leverage yourself off like a whatever those guys are called, pole vaulter, and you land on the table, and the table is rocky and rotten, and you didn't really plan that through. As the table begins to give way, you sort of make your glaive chop, and it sort of crushes down, and you are now standing at level with this ghast on crumpled up table and broken clay pots, and you have missed. However, you have that bonus attack.
That would have looked really cool.
And the bonus attack makes up for it. How do you want to kill this ghast?
I think he gets his footing and just flips the glaive around and overhead swings onto its toe.
Nice. I like it. And you do, and you see it look at you, you see it want to take the advantage of you falling, and it lurches towards you. With the quickness you bring that pole arm down, and you just see its eyes blink, and its tongue just in its jaw just goes slack as it crumples down.
Enjoy your stay.
Toddrick, you are super impressed.
And then he'll probably
my
use his
hero.
movement to get in there.
Okay. Sure, you do. You just sort of charge through.
It ain't over.
Yep. So, Toddrick, you're not sure if that was on purpose
Word of our
or what that
community's
was, but you just saw your friend leap on
friends.
top of the table, crash it down, and then kill the ghast, and then run off like a hero. Meanwhile, the other ghast is going to, again, bite down at Thorne. Wow. I was going to say with advantage, but I'm pretty sure that kills everybody. I'm pretty sure 19 damage kills anything in the room.
Jeez.
So yeah, it does not. It lashes out at you, and
But it would have disadvantage anyways from going after her. So.
oh, that's true. That's true. It would have
Yeah.
disadvantage anyways. Yep, perfect. That's right. Good counting. So yeah, it lashes out at you, and its jaws are snapping at you, and you easily just push it back with your. You kind of take your battle axe and you just sort of push it against the wall, and it can't get past it out of this room.
What are these guys CR after doing 19 damage against level 1s?
2. They are
Good God!
CR 2. As I said, Death House is it gets you from 1 to 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Also, I don't balance combats.
Nice.
Just ever.
We balance it for you.
Yeah. So that happens. Toddrick, it is your turn.
Toddrick is gonna run his little ass legs. And he's just gonna regroup with the group.
Yep.
and assess the situation. She's not done yet, he says to Stewart.
No, clearly. We kill things better.
Pulling pork or no? And he gets ready to throw out a vine whip.
Nah, let's do this old-fashioned.
Hey. And I'm going to ready up a shillelagh.
Sure.
And what's my movement speed is 25, so I could probably make it.
You can make it to the other side. You can make you get if you want. You can run by through your allies and just hit this guy as you run by.
Yeah, I just want to kind of run, and as I'm running past, I'm like, hey,
like just jump on the bed and bounce up above her. And
Just hit him.
No, because then he's gonna make me do an athletics check.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do that.
Damn right.
So I'm just gonna be like a little short, just run, and as I run past him, just kind of just nut check him, just book.
Sure.
With the stick.
Roll me some shillelagh as you press by all your friends. A 10 does not hit.
Would a 14 hit? Because I'm gonna just use.
You have a feeling that a 14 might be much closer to you.
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, I guess that was kind of a shitty thing. That's good. I'm gonna use my advantage and say 14.
Okay. Yeah. So you run by and you clock this guy like right along the waist and lower abdomen. Deal me some damage. That is a good amount of damage.
Oh, I hit his boys.
You do. You just sort of rake it across his whole. We'll call it lower abdomen. You rake it across as you scamper to the side, and you see a box, a crate wide open with several unlit torches just stacked inside of it. You are now standing directly next to you. However, it is Auntie Nanny's turn. You see this. You see this in much the same state as the one you saw behind you, just sort of lolling back and forth. What do you want to do?
Because there's like no way I'm able to get in on that. The candlesticks, are they lit?
They are
behind
not
me?
lit.
Ooh. Lit AF. Nanny's going to then. Well, she's just going to grab the long candle pole thing, anyways.
Yep.
And help action on Stewart, and I'm going to like shove it at the zombie.
Okay.
To kind of like, boo! Get back, you foul beast! Stay back there! Boo! As I just try to piss it off.
Sure. Yeah, you do. So you just go to put it in between Thorne and Stewart, and you sort of shake it about.
Get off my lawn!
Thorne, it is your turn. I will say that you have advantage on this because it's whatever the first person is, I think, gets that.
Aww.
I quit giving you advantage.
Damn it.
Aww.
So you are as distracted by this as the monster is, as the as this iron candelabra just sort of gets shoved between you. You kind of look away, ADD for a second, and look back mid-swing as it misses. However, Toddrick, you're here now. Sorry, not you. Stewart, you're here now to make things all better. What do you want to do?
He's probably like offering pointers to Thorne as he jabs his glaive in there.
That hits.
You've got to get your head in the game.
Do it like this.
How do you kill this other ghast?
Yay.
I think he was like trying to swing around Thorne, and she's fairly large.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably like takes it at the thigh and just lops that part off.
Perfect. And you do. So you just like cleave deep into its thigh bone, and you see it like shriek out in pain, tongue lashed to the side as it cants over and just sort of hits the wall and slides down, bleeding out. You guys have the room.
Nettie collapses on the bed. Oh dear. Oh, she's just, it's rough.
Yeah. This is a bad day for you guys. Non-stop combatives.
I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that rest, that night's sleep, was the best idea. I feel so good.
Toddrick's gonna lean up against the wall and just kind of slide down it and sit on his butt. Just like, that was smelly.
It was.
Everything's dead. And then we have to kill it again.
Well, we didn't have to kill it the first time.
She's gonna just keep hacking at it. taking it apart just to make sure that it's completely
Oh.
dead.
Yeah.
See, that's the spirit. Make sure. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Until her rage fades. She'll
So there-
cut up that one, and then she'll go over here and cut up this one.
So Nanny's gonna, I guess, laying on the bed, she leans over and sees that footlocker with all the stuff inside of it.
Yeah, you do. You do. You're going to go through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peek through it.
You see a very nicely folded, ornate-looking cloak. You see a small wooden box. You see a chain shirt. You see what can only be a mess kit. You see a small vial of this thick greenish liquid. There's a bullseye lantern in there. You see a set of like strange keys and wires. Not quite sure what that is. And you're an uneducated mage. You see a strange book with a yellow cover.
Okay. So Nanny's going to, I guess, start pulling all the items onto the bed and lay them all out. And, okay, then there. So we have this strange book. Toddrick, I do believe that you have an affinity for the written word. This might benefit you.
He's gonna hear the word book and pep right back up. Oh, yep. Let me see.
All right. Pass it to him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at this book.
Okay. Toddrick, check your DMs.
The pictures. Oh, okay, this one.
Yep. That is a spell book containing those spells.
Ooh. I might want
So,
it back.
so given the amount of time, you could learn those spells, or you could teach Auntie Nanny those spells. Any number of those things as an educated nature wizard. Auntie Nanny, you were looking at the rest of those things, correct?
Yeah, I'll take the chain shirt
Yep.
and look at the monk and, oh, sir, are you one who wears this sort of armor? Or does I point at Thorne beating the tar out of
The dead
the dead body?
So once again, we're all talking while she's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I dare say, Stewart, if you want to. We're all shouting.
So Stewart, there's a free chain shirt if you have it.
Mine's in pretty good condition.
Okay.
I'll stick
You get
with the
that little
shirt.
wisdom modifier to your AC when you don't wear armor. It's fancy. Maybe worst case scenario, we can sell it if we find someone. And so I put it off to the side. Let's go to the community chest, community loot. Bullseye lantern.
Yep.
I'm gonna eyeball it and then see. Is there a way to like hang it off of Thorne's neck like a collar? So when she's exploring stuff, we just light it.
If you put effort into it, you can absolutely make that happen.
All right, cool.
Yep.
I think we'll save that for the dragon. Cloak. Look at the cloak. Anything? You said it's nice. Is it magically nice or just regular nice?
Do you have any way to determine that?
Ooh, I have an identify spell, but I need to get me like 100 gold piece pearl and an owl feather to cast it, do the components. But I'd hand it over to Toddrick as well. Maybe you can figure out something to do with this. Check it.
Hey, he's gonna look over at Stewart. Yeah. Start doing his detect magic.
Okay. Are you casting as a ritual, or are you casting the
Yeah.
actual spell?
I'm just gonna do a ritual since we're
Okay.
just chilling in the bed.
Yeah. So you're going to take 10 minutes to do that, and that gives you plenty of time to finish looking through that chest, Auntie Nanny.
Yeah. Mess kit. I guess I'll pocket the mess kit since I cook stuff.
Yep.
Unless someone else wants it. The vial of stuff. I give it a look-see.
Do you have any skills with
Enjoy your stay.
alchemy or herbalism?
Let me see. What are my things? I know I'm a cook. That's almost the same. Arcana, insight, investigation, persuasion. So nothing trained, no proficiencies.
Okay,
Cooking tools.
I will give you cooking tools with disadvantage.
Okay. I want to use my advantage.
Okay, so cooking tools plain. 21, perfect. So yeah, you unstopper this and you get a smell of it, and it smells sulfuric. And you kind of swirl it around, and it has like a bit of a sizzle, and you kind of do a little test on one of your mess kit items, and you're fairly certain that this is alchemist fire.
Okay. All right.
This is a single flask of alchemist fire.
Yeah, this fire blast. I will keep that in my pocket for a rainy day. Change shirt. I'll put that as everyone's. I don't know if the barbarian will wear it. Is it light armor or medium armor?
The chain shirt is medium armor.
Okay, she's probably not gonna want that because that hurts her abilities.
I wear cosmetic armor.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice. Follow stuff. You said there was like a tinier little chest inside of it.
There is a tiny little chest inside of it.
Can it be opened?
It can be opened. It's completely unlocked. And inside of it, you see a nice velvet-lined case with 8 square holes in it, and 4 of them are filled with a liquid that you're smart enough to identify as potions of healing.
Oh shit! I make it rain with the potions of healing, and I hand one out to everybody.
Sure, everybody.
Here you go.
This is what you see. Potions
One
of
for
healing.
everybody?
Yeah, everyone gets a potion of healing.
Okay.
I'm feeling the healing. And then last thing that I typed up was set of strange keys and wires.
Yes.
When you're giving away the
Enjoy
healing
your
things,
stay.
sometimes put it on bed, and sometimes just to tell you to like set it aside. I feel like you're just kind of trying to hand it to me while I'm doing this ritual.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Take
I
it,
like-
take it. No.
I try like shove it in his mouth. Here you go.
Bite
Here,
down.
drink the potion.
Somehow put it on the bed. No, I can't do it right now.
Okay, well, I'll put it in my inventory then because you heal already.
Yep.
You got plenty of heals. And then the keys. I guess unless I can figure out what they go to, I'll just add it with my other key.
Yeah, it seems to be strange. Like, they don't look like keys that you put in a door. They look like they're like elaborate, weird keys with like bent bits of wire and metal hooks and things like that.
Like a lockpick set.
Like a lockpick set.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, who's very good? My eyes aren't what they used to be. They weren't good to begin with. So,
I run over to Gibbs. You look like a quick one. You can finagle. Oh, Thorne, you're quick too.
Yeah, those are thieves' tools. I don't want those.
Yeah,
Well, I
you would
could-
know immediately, Stewart, as you were a town guard, and you have
Ah.
confiscated many of those.
See, I think Thorne's thieves' tools is her axe. Well,
But I
I'll
think-
just
But
hold on.
I do have good decks, so
Okay, well here you go, Thorne. You can use these on a door if the door won't open. If you don't want to use the axe.
good. Hate
I-
doors.
I imagine like she doesn't even move to take them. I just open up her backpack, put them in.
Because she's still chopping the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like-
And as you drop the thieves' tools in there, Toddrick, you finish your ritual, and you see that this cloak in your hands is saturated in abjuration magic.
Ooh, that's my school of
Yeah,
choice.
he's gonna be done with it and look at it. Abjuration. Just throw it on the bed. Whatever that means. Put it on.
Okay, I grab it and I throw it on myself. It's like in Doctor Strange when he
Yeah.
all slow motion and cool. Except
Now-
I'm an old ass
Except you're
woman.
like bent over, like.
Yeah.
I'm like the evil queen in Snow White when she goes to leave.
So now, Auntie Nanny, as a untrained or a self-trained, uneducated mage, how familiar are you with the varying scientific, quote unquote, schools of magic?
Actually, I hadn't planned to be her chosen school when she hit level 2 for abjuration. Her thing is Nanny's overall outlook on this. She was kind of cursed with this witchcraft.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it, so she's trying to not develop evil spells.
Yep.
And more so just either utility spells or happy spells.
Okay.
Or things like abjuration, which helps defend people. Occasionally something dark might sneak through. Her idea is the more wicked spells she uses, the more evil she'll be.
Okay.
So that's how
So
she
you
sees
may
it.
not know that it's actually abjuration, but as soon as you touch it and begin to put it on, you feel bodily the way you feel when you cast a spell of protection. You feel that same
Oh.
kind of good aura. In fact, there you go. You should see that.
Oh snap! Okay, I need that.
You have a cloak
I
of
need that.
protection.
Thank you. Oh, this feels really good on me. I feel so snugly do, and I tuck myself into it.
That's because you're wearing like 70 layers right now.
I know. There's no. I think
It's so hot down here. How are you not
It gets
dying?
cold. It gets cold.
It gets very cold when you get old. The old cold creeps on you, and you have to bundle up sometimes. Like I grab like a sheet and throw it over me too. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look like
Toddrick's gonna look for that vial.
Which one?
oh yeah,
He's just gonna kind of
the alchemist fire.
the healing thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to feed me.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Cool. You do. You take it. 2d4 plus 4. 2d4 plus 2. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh,
Dope.
Nailed it.
You got
Nice.
the
You got the bad
dud. You
one.
let it go stale.
He goes down the wrong pipe, so he doesn't get
Yeah.
as much.
Chokes
He's like,
it. It spits back out.
It's like, yo, you know what's called?
Oh well, you are used to spells, not to this method.
Yeah, not all dwarves can drink, it turns out.
It's been here a while.
Well, what's in that book you were looking through?
It's gibberish. It's really just nighttime reading, really.
Oh, okay, all right. Just didn't know if it was something you wanted to share with anyone, and I
No.
walk away.
He's gonna talk. You're not getting me Lucky Charm.
It's
My book.
dwarvish.
You're not getting me book.
Toddrick, is it smut? I've seen you look with that face.
I'll show you later.
It's dwarven smut.
He's gonna lean in real quiet to Stewart. Just be like, let's just say it's had the word magic missile in it.
Smut.
That's gross. People are the worst.
We know.
You, however, Toddrick, you see there's a open container behind you. There's a crate. And as you stand to tell Stewart that, you see that there are some 25 to 30, you're not really sure unless you count every one of them, torches, and sitting kind of hanging off the side of it is a leather satchel containing a handful of candles. In that box.
You could maybe use these torches to set things on fire should the need arise.
Like everything.
Yeah, like the house itself.
Yep, that's possible. It is possible.
Later, we.
I'd take a torch.
Okay,
I'll take a few torches and candles.
you do. You kind of strap them to your backpack. You kind of lash them on the side.
It's so cool if they're all sticking out of her back and we just lit them all
Yeah.
cinder in the battle, just terrifying the shit out of everybody.
Yep, casting demon dragon shadows.
Are we still hearing that chanting?
Yeah, you sure are.
That's starting to annoy me, and I'm gonna start walking toward it.
Yeah, let's go shut them up.
Agreed. Hey, Nanny,
Mm-hmm.
you really have a way of getting yourself in trouble.
What do you mean?
You should try staying behind me. Kind of maybe, somewhere between Toddrick and I.
Well, what trouble have I caused recently then?
Oh, no, not causing trouble. Just, dying a little.
Well, I'm quite old. It happens there, but I'll stay in between you two fine young gentlemen.
I appreciate it. I'd just rather you didn't die on my watch.
Wait a couple of years and I might. Just naturally.
That's true.
But, yeah, she saddles in third from the last.
Okay, and that's your march order.
Yeah.
Okay,
I hope.
where are you
She's
guys
really
going?
high, you know.
Thorne, remember how you hate doors?
Yeah.
That one said you were ugly.
He's gonna punch it.
Great. And as soon as you do, let's see here. As soon as you do,
No.
Dun,
Yep.
dun, dun.
pretty much. Yeah, as soon as you do, roll me a. That's awesome. Roll me a
Damn.
Dexterity saving throw, DC 13.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
Did you beat it? Cool. You swing out with your axe, and what you weren't expecting was for the door to swing back at you. And you take 8 bludgeoning damage as the door itself just sort of morphs, and these tentacles squiggle out of the door as it
shit.
hits you and tries to pull you into it. But you quickly maneuver and break free of the bonds of this door. And you all see the door shimmer and shift and change, and you see fangs come out of the door as it lashes at you. One of the tentacles is its tongue, another one's just this crazy weird pseudopod coming out of the top of it. You see another one start to squirm up from the bottom. And everyone, please
Well,
roll
shit.
initiative.
No!
I didn't heal myself, and I had 7 hit points.
Yep.
So now I have 0 hit points.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do on my turn.
You're gonna heal.
I'm gonna feed you some drink. Get you up.
I'm gonna buy you a drink.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. God dang it, Bobby.
Bull.
So yeah, you guys see this thing lash out at a struggling Thorne and then slowly get pulled to the door, and she's now peeling herself off of the door as her strength fades from her. Let's see here. Let's get rid of this ghast. And let's sort. Cool. Yeah. That's what's happening right now. So, Toddrick, you see this happen from the distance. What do you want to do?
Toddrick is going to run and grab she who has no name.
Yep.
And as he's trying to pull her one tile up, he's doing cure wounds.
Okay.
That
That didn't actually show up.
That didn't actually show up. It did not.
Ooh.
¿Por qué no?
The spell doesn't work down here.
No, roll 20 hates cleric spells and healing spells. If you switch it to a spell card and then back to attack, it usually fixes it.
Oh, well, let's see what we got here. Where's the little thing here? Spell card, attack card. Output, there we go.
Get that little
Spell
jibber
card.
jabber.
And then make it an attack card again. And then click that button and click it again. And it does the same.
Just roll. Just roll whatever it is.
Okay.
Cure wounds is 1d8, right?
1d8, yeah.
plus
What's the thing?
Plus a thing.
Plus your wisdom.
Which I think is 3.
Sounds right. Cool. So you heal 7 points as you are adhered to the door. You feel a tug coming from the dwarf as he's trying to pull you off. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn.
10.
Yeah.
10? 7 plus 3.
Let's see. Nanny, having never really fought a door in her life,
Yeah.
and seeing that her friend has been healed, she is apparently standing on top of the table.
It's destroyed. It's fine.
I was trying to pull her out of the doorway. I was trying to pull her.
Okay.
Yeah, it
right
is.
here.
It's an action to free her from the door, and it's an action to cast. So you're kind of tugging at her. So what I'll do is I'll say as a bonus action, you're assisting, and so next time when she goes to roll to get out of the door's adhesiveness, she'll have advantage.
All right, my bad. I thought since she fell, she was.
No,
free.
the door grabbed her and started pulling her in.
You're right. You did say that.
Okay, I will then reach into my pouch.
Yep.
And just say, well, I suppose I was going to use it for something, and take out the alchemist's fire and chuck it at the door.
Immediately used it.
As you throw it, you realize that your friend is still attached to the door.
Oh, damn. Wait, what kind of dragon is she again? Oh, yeah, the poison
She's
kind?
the poison kind,
Oh, not the fire kind.
not the fire kind.
Damn.
Cool. So you throw that.
I know I don't.
All right,
I realize what happened.
I will let you take that back.
I am going to... Let's see, she's been healed by 10, correct?
She is healed by 10, yes.
Okay, so she's doing okay.
Yeah.
She's doing all right. Damn, not a lot for me to do. I'm gonna help tug her back.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
grab a hold of her. Come
roll-
on with you.
Roll me an athletics check with advantage.
I'm going to struggle on this so hard.
15. You actually grab her, and the strength between you and Toddrick the dwarf pull her free. And on your turn, you will be able to make an attack, Thorne. However, currently it is the Mimic's turn. And the Mimic is no longer adhesive and no longer has a false appearance and is going to bite at you. Thorne, I apologize. You are the only person in range. Ka-chow! Does a 22 hit you?
Jeez.
Yes.
You are down again, I believe.
It rolled.
Oh, you did. You're right.
11.
I believe you're still down. It does 10 damage and then 1 acid. Although you take resistance to acid.
So
I'll say-
no ass.
Yeah, I'll say it does 10 damage and you're stabilized but unconscious. You're stabilized but down. You're not like dying. You're not bleeding out.
Okay.
So they bounce there. However, it is Stewart's turn. Stewart, you saw your friend get freed and just enough time for the door to clamp its strange jaws down on it. And she seems to have passed
Enjoy
back
your
out.
stay.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, Stewart's in perfect range. He's also never fought a door,
Mhm.
but he's still got a sense of humor about him. How do we feel about calling her Door Floor?
Doorbane.
Doorbane. You feel like a 14 hits. That's how you feel. Jesus.
Call her Doorbane.
Fucking monster over here.
We thought you
He's
were
like
born
a
in the
beast.
shot in the doorway.
He's a
Is
beast.
there a thing about weapons and stuff too
For
the adhesive?
there is not the adhesivity is only available while he is in object form.
Door form.
Yeah, in door form.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, then I will do one of those too, with no advantages. So
Sure. A 9 does not hit, however.
that's a shame.
So yeah, you swing up, and yeah, I don't know how to describe you not hitting a door. You don't.
It probably opens its mouth
Yeah,
just as the
yeah.
alarm goes through.
I didn't think door combat out.
Slippery door.
Yeah.
Yeah, ding dong.
When is a door not a door? When is a mimic? Thorne, you are. I will let you roll. You don't have. You're unconscious but not bleeding out. But if you roll a 20, you pop back up.
Okay.
So you're not in danger of dying from any of these rolls. Okay. So you're still fine.
I thought she healed for 10.
She did, and then the door attacked her immediately.
Oh, I was thinking she went him with Toddrick.
No, the door
My bad.
attacked
I'm
her
dumb.
immediately because she had just broken free of its
Yeah.
bite. Toddrick, however, it is your turn now. You see Thorne on the ground, no longer in the jowls of this door, but still, nevertheless, unconscious.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna step over and take a swing at this freaking thing.
Sure, you're gonna step over her body.
I'm gonna step over her body and take a swing.
Don't mean a thing. Oh, nice. You should lay in
Yeah,
deeps.
yeah, you do. Strike out with the shillelagh. 8 damage into this shillelagh. Boom. As you just sort of you clock it, and you can actually see where you hit it. It sort of like reverberates like a puddle throughout the door of this thing.
Knock, knock.
Terrible. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn. What do you want?
I take out my potion. I open the top of it.
Yep.
And I it into Thorne's mouth.
Sure.
Here.
Roll me 2d4 plus 2.
Drinky. 8. Hit
Thorne,
points.
you awake to be. You see the ass end of a dwarf hopping off the top of you. And that is your turn. Auntie Nanny, you have. That was a bonus action because you had readied that potion before. Is there anything else
Nice.
you'd like to do?
Oh, she's going to then like do a wheel, reach into her back pocket, get the alchemist fire out,
Okay.
and then up at the mimic.
Sure. Yeah. So
Imp-
let me see. Let me double check here.
Improvised ranged weapon, I believe, is
Yes. I'm just saying what kind of damage this thing does.
1d4 at the start of every round, unless it takes an action to make a dex save.
Yep.
DC 10 to put it out.
Yep, so make a ranged attack. You are not proficient in thrown files.
Nope.
So just a d20 plus dex.
Just regular old dex, which should be a straight dex. Okay.
Yep.
Nat 20. How about
Wow.
that?
All right.
I don't need
roll
your
me-
modifiers.
Roll me 2d4.
Ooh. I've burned some furniture in my time, kids. 5.
Perfect. So you just sort of you splash this thing and you hit it in a way that it hits the top of the door, and slowly this fire catalyzes, and you see it just like burst into green flame as it slowly drips and slides down the door. So it's going to take 5 damage at the start of every one of its turns. Please remind me of that.
Yes.
And it does 5 damage right this second. Cool. It is its turn, so it's going to take 5 damage immediately. And then it is going to lash out. Man, it's going to lash out at somebody. That's for sure. It's going to lash out and try to bring Toddrick back into its bite. So it's going to swing out with its pseudopods. 17 to attack. It hits you. So this thing is just sort of grabbing you. It doesn't see your friend Thorne as a threat yet. It's sort of trying to pull you back. It deals 5 damage as it whips away at you. Sweet. That happens. And it is Toddrick's turn. Not sorry, Toddrick. It's Stewart's turn.
Stewart's going to take a page from Thorne's book.
Yep.
And teach this door a lesson.
Sure. Not with that, you won't.
His friend is attached to it.
Yeah.
Thorne is in the way.
Yeah. There's a lot of factors that are happening. That, however, I believe, is more effective. Yes, that is more effective.
Backhand. He's got it. He lined it up like a pool shot.
Yeah. Because this thing is slowly pseudopoding at your friend. It's sort of pulling him, and they're in a tug of war. You don't want to swing and end up stabbing your friend, but you easily hit it with the blunt side. You're okay with knocking him unconscious. Right in the eye, right in its disgusting mimic eye. Thorne, you are on the ground. For half your movement, you can stand, and what do you want to do with that?
Chop.
Perfect. Shut it down. Open up shop.
Yeah.
A door hit me. I'm very upset about it.
I can tell. I can tell by that attack. How much damage do you do to this door?
Not enough.
You know, you felt like this door is avenging the previous door that you slashed the crap out of. It's almost like it's a personal vendetta against you. Toddrick, you were just beaten about the head and neck by this door. It's your turn now. What do you want to do?
He's got a dagger.
Yep.
And he's going to take that little dagger and just kind of and try to slap at one of the hands with it.
Go for the keyhole.
That's
his
and 8
weakness.
misses unless you have some advantage.
I believe I used the last advantage I got immediately, so no.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you slash out, and these things are still sort of whipping at you. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn. Your friends are all back up and in business.
All my friends are dead.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Toddrick's getting hugged.
Yep.
Let's see, and Thorne is still on the ground.
No, she stood back up and slashed
That's
the
right.
mimic.
That's right. Yeah. Okay. I've been seeing Gibbs. He's I think I can't take a help action. I'm not within 5 feet of the creature. And they're all piled in. Nanny, can't she run all the way around the other side of the door and get up from that end?
You could.
True.
You've never been in that room though, so you're not really
I
sure
don't.
where that room goes.
Sure. Oh, geez, there's not a whole lot I can do. Nanny will then just grab a chair and chuck it at the door.
Okay. Sure.
Get away from me, friends.
Roll me a dexterity attack without proficiency just to see if it does any damage. If not, we'll say you did the help attack.
14.
14 hits. Roll me improvised, so roll me 1d4.
You have to fight the wood monster with your own wood.
Yep.
1.
That's true. Yeah, so you do. You just sort of... And you guys see a piece of, like, chair or table or one of the clay pots just zoom over your heads as it shatters across the door.
It's like a little high chair, like a baby chair.
Yeah. The mimic, slightly confused, but still wanting to eat Toddrick, slashes out at Toddrick, who is aggressively tired right now, apparently. 12? Does a 12 hit you?
Yeah.
5 bludgeoning damage as your dagger is battered away. This thing slaps out at you like Baby Groot. It is, however, Stewart's turn. Stewart,
Well, he
your
takes
friend...
fire damage. Fire damage. He takes,
he does take
fire
fire
damage.
damage. You
Does
are
he take the
correct.
2d4 or just 1d4?
He takes the whole thing, so he takes another 5 damage, whatever you rolled the first time.
Okay,
So
5.
he takes 5 damage.
on
As
fire.
it drips down. Stewart, your friend is being beaten about the head and neck. What do you want to do?
Your friend is down.
Your friend is down.
Down.
The fear of cutting him is no more.
Again with the page out of Thorne's book. He's going to go into a fighter rage.
Yep.
Nice.
That hits. That does... how do you kill the door?
With the other end.
How do you kill the door?
I think he just like splits it in half, like top to bottom.
Yeah.
And in the same movement, the glaive spins around, and he's just wailing with the back end.
Yeah. And so
How
as soon as you...
dare
like,
you?
As soon as you like slice through it, you feel the like spongy gelatinousness of the door, and then as you get like halfway through, it sort of gets hardened again, and by the time you spin around the back end of it, you're splintering wood all over the place as you are now beating a door to smithereens, shouting at it, killing your friend.
Fucking hate this house.
As you guys look around, Toddrick has fallen in combat.
He's got a potion on him, doesn't he?
He does.
I
have a
used it.
potion. Yeah.
I thought I used it when you gave it to me immediately.
Yep.
Well,
I think Stewart's gonna kneel down and pop his, feed it to him.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2. 6.
Get this in ya.
You have 6 health.
So the last health potion's on Thorne.
Yep. Thorne
Okay.
has the last one. Thorne, I don't want to use that.
I
What?
think I...
Well, that's going on. Nanny's going to check out this little wardrobe back here while they're all
Sure.
playing doctor.
Yeah, absolutely.
She likes digging for clothes.
It's a gimmick too.
Door.
Now, Mimic! Ah!
Yep.
This isn't Narnia. This is hell.
It's absolutely a mimic. You look through this wardrobe. It just has several identical pairs of old black robes.
I take 4 of them
Okay.
in case we gotta cult it up.
Sure.
Maybe. I stuff those in my fanny pack as well.
Yep.
They're all the same length, right?
Yeah.
This would be great.
Cool.
Yep.
How about instead like I take that bed sheet and I throw all my shit into the bed sheet and stand in the closet.
Yeah.
So I
You sort of hobo on a stick it.
yeah, you go. I'm on my broom. There you yeah. I come in. All right. So I found this very creepy wardrobe with several identical creepy looking robes that are black. Maybe we'll later have to do some sneaking, some stuff like so. In case we need to blend in a bit, and I look at the Dragonborn. We'll blend in a lot, maybe. This may help.
Undercover work, right? I've done this.
I dig
How
it.
am I supposed to do work if I'm undercover?
Let's see. Let's just see what this door was protecting. I mean,
Yeah, come on there. Go there, little doorstop. What was her name again? Door jam?
She'll shove the door out.
Door
of the way.
floor. The door is
Door floor.
splinters and tatters.
Good. She'll give it a lot of good stomps as she gets lost across it.
Sure. So as you walk through with your glowing hat, you see the same room. You see this room has it's like a bunch of skeletons along the wall with their arms over their head, shackled to the walls by rusty iron shackles. You see this tall, almost beautiful, gaunt man with a voluminous cloak that seems to play in the shadows as if moving. Could be a trick of the light, you're not sure. You see that on his left hand he has it outstretched and it's resting on the head of this wolf that's snarling and growling with, like, you know, depicted like just fluid and spittle hanging off its jowls. And on its right hand it holds this crystal orb.
It's like a statue?
It is a statue.
Okay. She will growl at it. Just to make sure. And she'll walk. Is it the stars here that are the statues?
The stars are where the statues. The big star is the man, the little statue is the dog, the wolf.
Okay. She'll walk over to it and growling at it and poke it with her axe.
Sure. You got a little, I think we doubled up here.
Nanny looks at all these skeletons. Should we maybe break all of these skeletons to smithereens before we do anything in this room? Just in case they get up and... Oh, they're chained, so...
Yeah, they are all chained. They're all buckled by the hands.
There's an orb, you say, in his hand. Is the orb made out of the same statue stuff, or is it a different...
How close do you get?
Shit. I try to mage hand it.
Okay. Yeah, so you cast Mage Hand. What does your Mage Hand look like?
The mage hand looks like an oven mitt because she's a cook.
Yep. I'm not surprised by that at all. Yeah, so you just see like this mitten come up and sort of...
It's a spatula.
It sort of grasps this crystal orb and lifts it. And as it does so...
Creepy shit. There's fucking skeletons.
I need all of you guys to roll some initiative.
Oh. Spooks! Oh no! Spooky things!
The voluminous cloak that was playing in the light and the shadow seems to billow out, and from the recesses, 5 shadows arise.
No, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out.
You're out.
I'm out.
They're all around. Yes.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. He's in a bad way.
I'm like Abu and fucking Aladdin when he snatches the damn gemstone from the Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
You sure are.
Turns around.
Didn't even get our magic carpet.
Nope.
You sure are.
Does like every room have this big nut busting encounter?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, I think actually, like, so it's funny because, like, half the dungeon on this floor has an encounter, and the other half doesn't. And you guys only came to the half of encounters. And you just did one after the other. Yeah, well, like, the whole other side of the
we want to hit level 3, damn it. We want to hit it now.
The whole side you didn't hit, doesn't have any encounters on it.
Give me level 3 or give me your rerolled character.
Right? One of the two. One of the two is for sure going to happen. So, Thorne, you're up. You see these shadows just sort of slide out from behind this statue as if part of it, as if assembling the cape behind it. What do you want to do?
Well, never mind.
I think she's gonna rage.
Sure.
And then she's gonna great axe at this one because it's the closest.
Yes.
Wow.
Hey.
Oh, Rem, you rolled twice, didn't you?
The first time I clicked, I didn't. My token wasn't selected, so I couldn't be added into
I
the
didn't
thing.
realize. I'll do that right now. Dunk.
Oh, nice. I get the first one.
No, you actually get the second one, I think. Oh no, you get the first one. I'm sorry, because Toddrick has a -1 index. You just have a 0. So you're gonna swing out. You're gonna rage and swing out with that crit. Perfect. You do so, and these things. So you feel your blade, what would have been a satisfying bite into flesh, just sort of, and wisps through this shadow almost dealing no damage to it.
Gonna make her even more angry.
Yeah, so it takes a considerable amount less damage. Numbers.
We got
how
that
does that work?
shillelagh ready.
Oops. There we go. Cool. It does that. Yeah, that's it. That's what it does. Is that it for your turn, Thorne?
Yep.
Cool. Auntie Nanny.
I put the crystal back in the hand.
You do. You
Does it do anything?
You drop it back down, and it seems to do nothing.
I then.
No!
Oh dear.
Oops.
And I pick it back up again and drop it on the floor.
Yeah, it just sort of tink, ding, 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 and it sort of rolls away.
Damn.
Do you like try? Are you trying to smash it?
Yeah.
All right, roll me a strength.
From an oven mitt. Oh, because yeah, that -1 in strength is gonna do so much.
Actually, I'll let you roll me an Arcana.
Oh, shit. Oh yeah, I love Arcana. Give me that 15.
Okay. So you do. You kind of raise the hand up as high as it can go, and you sort of slam it down, and you hear it dunk, hit the ground, and you see a little spider crack along the impact point. It didn't shatter, but it's definitely cracked.
Do the shadows do anything?
Roll me perception.
I wonder if they like flicker or something. 21.
They do. You see all of them simultaneously kind of wiggle, like waver the same way, as if a breeze
I
had
shout.
hit them.
I want to say that I made it hit the ground right there, and so I'm gonna say, break it, break the ball.
Sure.
As I smashed it and did a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The witch?
What's
The
that?
crystal ball.
The ball?
Yeah.
Which ball?
There's a crystal ball.
The one that I lifted it from the
The
statue.
gem.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a crystal orb. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Toddrick, it is your turn. You just heard break it.
And I am gonna tell her to toss it up to me, and I want to swing at it with my shillelagh
Yeah, we'll say
It
that
is.
happens.
Yeah.
and just dunk, hit it, and just
Got any more of those advantages?
Can I give him my advantage, like inspiration?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will give you one of my advantages there, good friend.
I will.
Because I want that critical.
I swing and do 11 damage.
Where do you swing?
I swing at the orb, like
Yeah, but where are you swinging the if you strike the ball like a baseball, where is it going?
I guess I'm swinging it towards the statue.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Yeah, so you connect, and with great satisfaction, that shillelagh, you drop it on the ground, and you sort of hit it, and as you hit it, this ball just shatters, and just this fine powdered dust just and spreads the room, and you see all of the shadows sort of waver, and then coalesce, and then back to the statue. And this dust just rains down over everybody, and it's like sparkly glitter, and everyone's like trying to get it out of their eyes. And Toddrick, you see the statue look at you, and then smile, and then you hear in your head, "I'll have something for you." And then when all of you are done getting this dust out of your eye, you see that the statue is gone, and only the wolf resides there.
Oh shit.
What the fuck did you do?
Yeah, Toddrick, what did you do?
I'm the only one that heard that, though, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
in your head.
In my head.
I'm going to start sweeping up all the dust and like put it into a little pouch because this sounds like it could be a great spell component or maybe something be sold. So yeah, this crystal dust.
Yeah. For note-taking purposes, it's arcane dust.
Oh, nice. Arcane dust. I like, go up to everyone. I go to Thorne, pat her with the broom to make the dust billow out and then scoop it.
She'll let you do that.
Okay.
She's gonna attack the statue. the statue.
The dog statue?
Yeah, because she used her other rage, and she's really mad about it.
Sure.
And so she's gonna smash it up real good.
Makes sense. Let me just do this. These go away.
Look at all that XP I just got us, guys. Oh yeah.
You're the best. Yeah. So you just start smashing the dog, and no effect. I mean, the dog is smashed to pieces, but it doesn't seem to do anything more than give you a focal point for your rage, which I think is what everyone wants you to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am going to quietly tell Stewart about what I heard in my head and about how the statue looked at me, and ask him if he's got any linen or anything for me to clean myself up with, because I am scared.
I mean, shit.
It's not like it's not like you dreamed about your parents getting eviscerated either.
Yeah, maybe a little.
Hey, like I hate this house too, and I'm sure Auntie Nanny's got like 30 extra sets of clothes. You could change your pants.
We have a black robe.
She has a black robe. Just, what do you mean the statue talked to you?
I heard it in my head. Did you not hear it?
No, but
No.
where did it go?
I don't know. It looked right at me. The statue. Yeah, that's the statue. Looked right at me. Smiled and said, "I'll have something for you." But it said it in such a way that I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing.
Well, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb, and this house is terrible, and it's not a good thing.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I assumed. Given the general way that this has all been going, probably not a good thing. So
we got to avoid doors, and we got to avoid coffins, and we've got to avoid walls and floors.
and statues that look at you and talk.
Okay,
So-
allegedly
And suits of
statues that
armor.
look at you and talk.
And suits of armor.
And suits of armor.
Suits of armor.
And babies that may or may not be there.
So, do we take another nap?
Oh my. You know that bed, like rotten as it was, looked pretty comfortable.
And we can take the table and the chairs and barricade everything up with the wardrobe too. And put all of that in front of the door right here.
But those stinky guys, let's get them out.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion. Let's just kind of move the giant fart monsters out of the room.
I start sweeping body parts out.
Sure.
Nasty, nasty things.
Sure.
May chaining them out of the way.
Best part is
Thorne,
your
you-
broom is a light, so you just have a light broom.
Yeah. Ooh.
Thorne, you down for a little nap? Maybe a nibble?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thorne, sleepy.
Thorne angry. Thorne
Well,
haven't
help
smashed
me.
anything today.
Yeah. Cross her arms and pout.
Help me carry these guys out. I'm gonna need your help.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll retire and drag out corpses.
Yeah, you do. You absolutely do
Enjoy
that.
your stay.
And I suggest just taking these chairs and table right here, this wardrobe and that little container full of torches, and just putting all that shit right here with the candlesticks to just barricade this room up the best we can.
Sure. Yeah. And you guys have pieces of the door, pieces of the door, the table,
The
chairs.
rocks from the busted wolf statue.
Yep. So yeah, you guys feel after a good hour or so of moving pieces and corpses around, maybe an hour and a half. You know, you lose track of time when you're in this dank dungeon.
Dang.
You guys feel as though you have sufficiently barricaded this room against whatever monstrosities lurk in the darkness of the death house.
I'm going to grab one of these fidget spinners here.
Yep. It's a candelabra, iron candelabra. You jerk. Yeah, so you guys, the candelabras are down to nubs, so there's no light provided in those, but you do have a bag full of candles at your disposal. You could easily change them out and have lights while you sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so is there anything you guys want to do when you rest?
Well, since I managed to get healed up to full hit points just before this,
Mhm.
she will stay on guard and listen
See.
and watch.
Now, are you guys taking a short rest, or are you just taking a full 8-hour rest?
I wouldn't mind taking a long rest. It'll get her rage back. It'll get my spells back.
Yeah. It has only
Yeah.
been a few hours since your last long rest.
I mean, we could probably just barricade as long as it.
Yeah, but just because we're taking a long rest doesn't mean we're actually like sleeping. does it?
Yeah. I'm gonna go over my Barovia history book
Sure.
some more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna read the book, the spell book that I was given, just because I like reading. And it's the only book that I have at my disposal that's on me because I didn't take any books from the study.
Sure.
Hey there, Mr. Toddrick. When you're finished with that one, when I'm finished with this one, we could probably do a little trade, you know?
Yeah, you know that yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
I'm probably gonna arm wrestle with Thorne.
Yep.
Teach her the fine art of arm wrestling.
Sure.
And seeing company morale is kind of low, they'll probably throw it.
Oh, he'll throw it? Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
throw against the giant dragon monster.
Yeah.
Roll deception check.
Sure. So we'll have Stewart roll me with disadvantage an athletics check, and
Nice, good
and
throw.
Thorne
Yeah,
roll me a athletics check, just a plain old athletics check.
I threw it.
Cool.
I let her win.
Yeah,
threw you against the wall.
So you set it up there, and you got your arm ready to go, and Thorne grasps it, and before you begin telling her the rules of how you do an arm wrestle, she has pinned you in a way that has knocked you completely sideways, and you're just, no, please stop.
And I'm gonna laugh. I'm just gonna be in the background, just.
Oh, that's good fun.
And because you set it up just so nicely, and I haven't done one today, she firmly grasps it in her hand. Rise, minion, and welcome to the graveyard. I haven't done one all day, and that was just too perfect. It was too perfect.
Toddrick, you and I should have an arm wrestle, and I cast Mage Hand. My Mage Hand versus your Mage Hand.
The winner goes. I'm good.
Okay. I was talking to Toddrick.
Yeah.
Since he cast
Wrong
spells.
person. I don't think I can cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Uh,
When I finished reading my book, would you like to read?
Can't look at your read because I really want to look at the spell book.
I know. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, here you go.
Okay, I give him the history of Barovia. I take
Sure.
the spell book. What do I notice in the spell book?
So I will slide up in your DMs, Mr. Rim. You notice these spells in that spell book, and you,
Snap.
Mr.
Put that in this special in place.
You notice, you read that in that book.
10-4.
I got like half these spells already. It's okay.
That's fine.
And by half, I mean 2. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Yeah, so that's what you read about the history of Barovia in detail. The rest of you guys, you relax to get your strength up. You spend a good 7-8 hours here pacing, flexing, arm wrestling, recovering your bruised ego and bruised wrist, and studying and reading these books. And you guys are all feeling that cabin fever, that restlessness that you've been cooped up in a 15 by 15 room for 8 hours with unable to do anything else. What do you guys want to do now?
Can I do a check to maybe see if I can figure out who the spell book belongs to? That might give me an idea.
Roll me an investigation.
Oh, I'm going to investigate the shit out of this book. Where's my sheet? I love investigating.
I feel like I would have read it from front to back, so if it's actually in there.
Yeah, you can also roll an investigation if you'd like.
Okay. I do. Where are you at here?
This is the spell book of the previous wizard who Unmade sent through this adventure.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
Oh, really?
His name, you see inscribed, like, you kind of have to look for it. It's more or less hidden in the book. And Auntie Nanny, you are shady and you hide things sometimes. You see that his name is inscribed in the book, and it's Theoden Lamenor, which to you strikes you as a distinctly elven name. And also, how worldly is Auntie Nanny?
Meaning how much does she know about the world, I guess?
Yeah, how much has she traveled? How many otherworldly people, or not otherworldly, but how many people out in the world outside of Kryn have you seen?
Stayed mostly cooped up inside this shrine, taking care of Narcissus.
Okay.
Cleaning. She's kind of a hermit. I think that's her background. Actually, no, she's an acolyte, but
okay. Yeah. So if you've mostly stayed put in your own country of origin and haven't really experienced many people from outside your area, the name wouldn't ring any kind of bell to you.
okay. I kind of Theoden Liaminar. I don't suppose I've heard of that man. Just so everyone else can know the name. He owns this book, by the way.
Toddrick, roll me a history check.
History check.
Oh, God.
Oof.
Toddrick, you also have never heard the name before. It does not ring a bell to you.
Jeez.
Can I roll again to know if it's of Elvish descent?
It is. You know that. It sounds.
Yeah, I know
Elvish.
it. Just
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a gimme. It sounds.
That's
Elvish.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he's some dragon man from a tribe.
Yeah.
It's completely off.
Tribe of Dragon Elves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pretend like I've heard of the name. Oh yes.
If you
It rings a bell. I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you what else he's written.
I can tell you a lot of stuff about.
Because he's gonna mishear you and think that's who you said wrote the book. So he'd be like,
okay.
"Oh yeah, I've heard the name. I couldn't tell you what else he's written, but it's there. It's in the brain somewhere." Yeah.
He never knows who writes his smut.
That's right. I forgot you thought it was porn. Perfect. So no one knows who Theoden is. However, you guys are well rested, hit points recovered, spells recovered, etc., etc. What do you guys want to do?
Let's see. I know you have to have spend gold to copy spells over.
Yes.
So I'll just hold on to the 2. Are you able to just cast straight out of someone else's spell book, or is that not a
you
thing?
can. I'll say you can attune to it. You can attune to one spell book or the other.
Good.
So you can spend your time attuning to that book on your break, or you can attune to yours.
This is a much more combat-oriented spell book,
Yep.
even though she knows that diving into the combat world can be dangerous. But it does have some good-ass spells in there. One that it's got protection from good and evil already, so she's going to pocket her cookbook and equip Soulbind this book to her.
Yeah, 1 hour you can switch back. 1 hour of focusing and attuning to the other book, you can switch back.
She's walking around like this.
Yep. So you have that new powerful spell book, and if you need to, I'll make you a secondary character sheet after this, and you can maintain 2 spell books.
Nice. Well, I'll do a thing.
Sure.
I'll figure it out.
All right. So you guys clear the rubble away, and you are able to head back out into the world.
Okay, so we've been up here. But what about down here during that fight?
Right, weren't there some stairs, Toddrick?
Yeah, that you almost fell down.
Yeah, we almost forgot about that.
Almost.
But not quite.
Yeah. So maybe Thorne wants to go take a look, eh?
How do you feel about stairs? Hate them?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit!
I only go on level playing fields. Ascension and descension is bad.
Come on, she's huge. She's got huge feet. She's a big
This is not wheelchair accessible.
That's
They're
perfect.
tiny people. All you wee people.
That's amazing. Yeah, so you
Let's
guys
go stomp
do
some stairs.
we'll just go whoop, whoop.
What?
We'll just quickly swap you guys around here. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Palm sound. Cool. Yeah, so you guys are here magically. You guys magically teleport over there. Yeah, you are on the stairs. You see the corpses of ghouls all around you. What do you guys want to do? descend downward.
Ooh.
Which
Perhaps the further down we go.
Which way
Yeah.
do we hear? Do we hear the sound still?
You do hear the sound stuff.
Get that sound
Ali,
stuff.
kumbaya. Ali, kumbaya.
It sounds like it seems to be coming from down below.
Down below? Okay, I'll go towards that.
Yeah, so you guys do. You guys head down below. Let me see. I'm just going to grab you guys and move you real quick.
I'm going to before she steps in, I'm going to put a hand on her shoulder and then say, maybe before we go down, and I start handing out the cloaks
Okay.
and say, maybe we should don these.
I'll put it on.
Says it sounds like there's a nasty cult down here, and if we can disguise and be sneaky, we can go boo and show up on them.
Sure.
And how does the chant go? Kumbaya, kumbaya. Start.
Ali, kumbaya.
Ali, kumbaya.
I think we all do our own.
Yeah, I was saying you're all fairly sure that's not how it goes. In fact,
Jambalaya.
that's fine. You guys do whatever chant you want to do.
I said, hey.
Yeah. So you guys
go.
descend down this dark hallway. I assume you recast light, Auntie Nanny. Do you cast light on your broom, or do you cast it on?
I'm going to cast it on.
Did you ever put that lantern around Thorne's neck?
Oh yeah, we'll put the lantern around Thorne. Put a little candle in the lantern.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's what you spent your time
Yeah.
doing besides reading. You spend your time doing that. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you now have like a collar that has a bullseye lantern focusing
she-
beam.
She's
Very
a
proud of it.
lighthouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's very proud of it.
yeah. So you have like a torch beam just out of your chest. So you hear this chant over and over again, echoing over and over again as you descend down the stairs. And you descend down the stairs, and there's this large room with pillars every few feet in every direction. And on the walls are these strange alcoves. And on the alcoves, Thorne, you think you've seen this kind of thing before in different like catacombs or a palace or places like the temple inside of Blackpool. And it looks like these are all things of important value. There's objects on each of these little alcoves around here. As you guys descend, do you guys look at what these things are in these alcoves? Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to check some stuff out.
Yeah, so you guys begin to spread out, I assume, and you're peering in here. These things seem strange and archaic. Auntie Nanny and Toddrick, you try to make out what the hell these things are. There's a small, mummified yellow hand with sharp claws tied to a loop of rope. There's a knife that seems to be carved from human bone. There's a strange, elaborate criss of a dagger that has a rat skull set atop the pommel. You see what looks kind of like the crystal orb you saw on the statue that you shattered, except this is like mottled in yellow, and in its center it looks like it has this cat's-eye pupil, but it's easily like an 8-inch diameter orb. It's a massive eye. You see a folded cloak, and as you begin to touch it, lifted up, you can only assume this is made of some kind of human skin.
Oh no, thank you.
Yep.
I put it back down.
There is a disgusting desiccated frog that is is lashed to a stick. There is an aspergillum, which is you ever see those things that the priests dip the stick into and spray out holy water?
Oh, for holy water.
You see one of those, except it seems to be carved from some kind of bone. There are severed fingers. There are statues of mummies. There's this strange iron pendant that looks like it has a demonic, devilish face. There is a shrunken, shriveled, taut face of what you can only assume is a gnome. And there is a small wooden container that contains a dire wolf's withered tongue.
I'm not touching any of this shit. Because last time I picked up something fancy, shadows.
Yeah. You also
Thorne.
see this this exit here, and you also see a slope leading down here.
Or none of this is good for eating. I just want to put that out there.
Fine.
I wanna look at the orb.
Okay.
Have in my mouth.
Sure. You want to look at the orb?
Yeah.
Yep,
Put it
I want to
down.
look at that orb.
Okay.
Let me look at that orb.
Hey, girl, let me see that orb.
Sure.
Let me see that orb. What that orb do?
What
do.
that orb do? Okay. So you just pick this thing up.
Well, before I pick it up, I'm gonna kind of like roll it around while it's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Just kind of make sure that, just by touching it, nothing's gonna freak out. And then I'm gonna pick it and get ready to slam it on the ground in case any shadow people spew out of it.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you kind of poke it around and nothing happens, and you sort of tip it over and nothing happens, and you sort of give it a kick and nothing happens. Yeah, do you eventually pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Let's hit me on the DMs about what I fucked up here.
Sure.
Diddly diddly diddly.
All noise stops around you as your hand comes in contact with this thing. Everyone who's looking at you, so probably just Stewart, I would assume, sees you reach down and pick this up, and then sees you stand and walk back over and place it down very mechanically. And Stewart, if you go look at your friend Toddrick, you see that his eyes have completely rolled back in his head. And Toddrick, you see and feel none of this. What you see and feel is you are borne aloft on the wings of a great bird-like beast. You're not sure what it is, and you can't really make heads or tails of it as you're looking down, but you're flying high, and you see this village around you, and you see this mist that extends as far as the eye can see, and the village sits below this massive cliff, and atop the cliff is this Gothic cathedral of a castle with spires and parapets and flags flying, and you see out on one of the balconies the exact statue that you saw on the previous floor, and it makes eye contact with you, and you make eye contact with it, and it sees you, and you see that same sneer you saw before, and you fall unconscious, and that's where we end the session.
Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, no.
Good shit.
Yeah.
I just
Wait,
had to touch the prettiest, roundest thing in the room.
Yeah. Cool.
Damn it.
So, guys, that was episode 3 of Curse of Strahd. Yeah, if you guys know that, if you guys have run the adventure, you know we're going a little bit off book here with some kind of cool shit, but I think it's pretty fucking cool. So, yeah, guys, we'll go around, do our introductions, and see if we can't raid one of our friends. So, the man who's unconscious right now, KW Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of episode 3?
I really enjoyed it. I am KW Frags. I am a mod here, a player. I'm on Twitch and on whatever that other T word is, Twitter. There you go. So there's that. If you want to, be friends. But no, I really enjoyed it. I mean, I'm sure the only reason there was as much combat this time is because we forcefully went to that side again instead of checking out the other side.
Yeah.
But it was fun. I liked the the different variations of everything we did. The door was probably the shittiest one, and I liked the at the end with the orb, how we just smashed it instead of fighting 6 shadow figures before 2 people even had a turn.
Yeah. That's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
good stuff.
I feel like I am definitely going to be a catalyst for a lot of shit that's about to happen, and I'm okay with it.
Cool. Awesome. We'll go over to the other Twitch streamer here. Rem, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of episode 3, Curse of Strahd?
Now that I know we can take rests and get HP and spells back, that has made this a lot more survivable. But yeah, this is dangerous. This is some dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, good God, 2 CR2 monsters in level 1 party.
Yeah.
We're going to be like level 7 by the time we're out. Yeah, it's me, Rim, also known as Insomniac Inc. I write D&D adventures and modules on the DMs Guild, so there's
the link to my website with my little shop, because if I'm going to plug something, it's going to be a thing that money can come through.
Makes sense.
Because, yeah, I'm at the point where it's not shameless anymore. Hey,
Nope.
come buy my stuff. Make me happy. That's me.
Sweet deal.
It deletes my links too.
We'll go over to someone else who sells awesome shit on the internet. Mad Fishmonger, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of tonight's episode?
I had a lot of fun. I'm Madfish. I hang out on the internet and I make stuff and put it in my Etsy store. And I'm really getting more of a feel for Thorne, who may be called something else soon, apparently, if another comes up. I'm feeling like the possible barbarian path that I had considered for her is very appropriate, given that she just today fought a door.
Yeah, which I still have to read.
She hates all inanimate objects at this point. If she can't eat it or cut it in half with her axe, she's not interested. And I think it's fun. It's kind of fun playing the big dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Because I do things that I'm like as a player, I know I'm like, that is not strategically sound.
Yep.
That's a bad idea, but I'm like, this character would do it.
For sure.
So it's definitely challenging to play something that goes against your instincts.
Yeah, everything you want to do as a person, yeah.
Yeah, you have to put it aside because you're like, nope, I'm too dumb.
Yeah. And someone who is everything I go against as a person. Mr. Bitters, who are you, what are you doing here, and what did you think of tonight's session?
Well, I'm Mr. Bitters, and I hate everything,
Yep.
especially you, because you're the worst.
Yep.
And, I don't do much on the internet. I hang out here, and I play here, and then I go over to the Kitten Hugs, and I play there. And, mostly just that.
Sweet.
Tonight's session was fun.
Yeah.
I got to beat up lots of things.
You
and
did.
Invented a new super move,
You did.
and I think we're almost at our final form.
Yeah, you guys are killing it. Tonight you guys kicked ass, for
Yeah.
sure.
It's
Level
no- it's-
1s
it's-
against several CR2 monsters, back to back to back. You guys definitely kicked some ass.
It's no two gnome stack, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're getting
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, it's no two gnome crew. But yeah, guys, so we'll be back tomorrow at 8 o'clock for Blades in the Dark 6 and 20, The Shroud, episode 2. We're going to get into some all kinds of shenanigans. We'll be back again on Thursday for the continuation of Havoc in the Hinterlands. And because this is the 2-year anniversary of unMadeGaming, I will be back this weekend for some video games, probably some horror games, probably some community games, probably some drunk shenanigans. So definitely come tune in for that. It's going to be a good time. I will probably do some giveaways because why the hell not? So tell your friends, spread the word, get that name out there. 2 years unMadeGaming, 2 years. It's pretty goddamn crazy. Who would have thought we'd still be here from the basement to where we are now? 2 whole years. So yeah, speaking of another DM in front of the channel and friend of Mr. Bitters here, the Kitten Hugs, we are going to go raid our friend Kitten Rick, because Kitten Rick is currently playing Sword Coast Adventures via Fantasy Grounds. So guys, follow that raid alarm there. And definitely check him out and give him all your likes, loves, and follows, and hugs and kisses and butt touches and all that good stuff. And from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.